Okay.
Yes, Lord.
That is good news.
Here we go, whores.
The finish line is waiting. Fate is on your side.
All right, welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. It is Friday, August 28th of 2026. Giant show today. My God, we're loaded. My name is Corey Cove. I'm in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. There's Zach Alverson. Good morning, Zach.
Good morning.
There's John Kriesel. Hi, John Kriesel.
What's up?
Hello. Oh, boy.
And then live in Las Vegas, Nevada, Meat Sauce Paul Lambert and Chris Hockey.
Hello, everyone. How is everybody?
Just great.
What time did you guys go to bed last night, or are you still awake? I know Paul is not still awake.
No chance. You know me well.
Yeah.
No way. I went to bed probably about 9:30.
Okay.
So Hawk, let's just say you can tell what time Hockey went to bed by about 2 minutes ago. He showed me a sex doll he wants to buy off Facebook Marketplace.
Greasy.
So he's real tired.
First of all, I wouldn't buy one off Facebook Marketplace because that means it's used, and even I am not going to do that.
No.
Second of all, no, I'm not. Now, you don't buy a used one. No, you don't. Second of all, we did have a really good discussion. And by the way, don't pretend you didn't agree with me, because one of the things we talked about, Corey, and I know you agree with me, Corey, when I say this, one of the things that I love about
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
one of those things I love about watching those robots run those foot races is that's one step closer to having sex.
Jeez.
Am I right?
Yep.
Am I right? Am I wrong?
The thing about Facebook Marketplace, too, is there is a method to their madness. For instance, I keep being solicited for purchasing, like, a cabin. I don't need a cabin, but I must have been talking about it.
Yeah.
And like, camper trailers. You're getting sex dolls.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's always listening.
And Hawk, in the words of the
Greasy.
great Dick Enrico, why buy new when slightly used will do?
Yeah, I hear what you're
Yes.
saying, man.
At one
There you
point,
go.
I think
he
that's
turned
what he
his
meant
phone
by
to
it.
me, and he showed me this very attractive woman, and it was simply just a sleepwear ad.
Yeah.
He needs help.
Yeah.
He's too horny.
Was it the Sydney Sweeney ad?
No, it was
that's
just some
been all over?
normal lady.
There wasn't normal about that lady. That was top 10 out of 10. Let me tell you guys something. Here's the problem. Here's the mistake that I made yesterday. I slept almost all day, right? And then I got up and I walked from here to Circus.
He
Are
went.
you kidding?
Jeez, that's a
No.
long walk.
He
Dude,
hockeyed me.
You have no idea how long the walk was, and you have no idea how
You're
much...
right, I don't.
right.
Yeah. Well, at least you don't take a cart, John.
My life was in absolute danger multiple times
Of
yesterday.
course.
Because I walked through neighborhoods I shouldn't have been walking through.
Oh, you
I
can't
saw
do
some
that.
kings yesterday, dude.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You've been in some greasy areas though, so you're fine. Like you have a look to you if you got to flip that switch.
Yeah.
They know that you lived on Skid Row.
Oh,
Right.
You know, and
Yeah.
you just nod, "Hey, what's up?" And they're like, "Nah, he's cool." Let
Yeah,
him
you
be.
don't make eye contact, and you have your hands shake a little bit.
Yeah.
You give them a little weirdness to you, man. You give them a
I'll
little
weird 'em.
You give them a little stuff to you where you're like, they look at you and they think he might have as much of a problem as I do. But I'm still, that said, I did have one guy look at me and said,
Kiss
I don't
me.
know if he was commenting on the fact that I was in a neighborhood that shouldn't have been in, or if he was just asking a question because he listens to the show. He asked me if I was F-word crazy.
Yeah.
That's what he asked me. And at the point I was like, I might be.
Yeah. How long do you have?
I kept walking and walking because I had to get out of the slot machines. I had to get away from the slot machine. So I got up. We did the radio show.
Yep.
We got done doing the radio show. Saucy and I were going to go in a Uber down to the Strip, and we were going to take our morning walk. But his Uber never came,
It never showed up.
which is a
Yeah, it was
blessing.
on like the other side of it. I said we're in the garage mahal. Never came.
Never came.
Did it update you and say like it just wasn't getting closer, or
It just never got closer. And then finally, I saw it. It was over like probably 2 blocks away. And then we'd been there, Hawk. What do you think? We waited half hour?
Jesus.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
And I just canceled it, and it was probably a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, because I went up and we gambled we had breakfast, a delicious breakfast.
It was great.
Together. We talked trash about everybody we know, and then gambled a little bit, and then went to bed. I slept for far too long, and then I woke up. I was like, well, what is the only thing I can do other than gamble right now? So I just started walking, and I ended up at the greatest casino in America, Circus.
How'd it go there?
He went to Slots So Fun.
I had to turn my A word around and walk my A word back to Sahara, and there I killed the Sahara.
Sahara's a cool spot. Yeah, it's once they reopened it or redid it or whatever. Yeah, it's on its own kind of right there. I mean,
It's
the
greasy.
Strat is close, but yeah.
Dude, the Strat.
He went there too.
I went to the Strat too.
Why?
Right.
What are you doing?
Dude, I needed some safety.
Yeah, he needed to leave.
Right?
He was in the spin cycle. Yeah.
I walked into the stratosphere and went into the bathroom, and I was like, I don't think I want to sit on that toilet seat. I think what I'm about to release is cleaner than this toilet. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The Strat, I went there last time I went there. It had been recently renovated, and it was fine. And then I would go to the top there, the top of the world, great restaurant.
Sure. If you come in the side door, which is only open during the daytime, don't go to the restrooms right there because anybody can make it through that side door right there. And I'm going to tell you, it's greasy. But I saw some stuff yesterday. I ain't going to lie to you. I saw a gentleman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here comes Mark Parrish.
Petty.
I saw a gentleman who had a part of his face skin wide open. He
said it looked like his skull was escaping from his face.
He had a hole in his head.
So this had been there a while?
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't like after an accident or something.
No, he was, and he was looking at me, and
Dad?
and I had to open the door. I was walking into a gas station convenience store because I needed a Gatorade because it's 109 degrees, by the way.
And it didn't have slot machines, so we knew he was
It had
good.
3 slot machines.
Did you?
I did not play the slot machines there because when I saw the gentleman with the gaping head wound, and I'm kidding you not, it was a gaping head wound. Yeah, Mark, that's the only face to make. It was a gaping head wound. You're right. I just thought to myself, is it rude to look at the door handle and then look at him as if I'm not sure I should touch this door handle because gaping head wound guy just touched this door handle, I'm sure of it. So I touched it. So I may be dying of some kind of disease.
That must have been the guy that my dad had met many times because he always threatened to drill a hole in someone's head and F some sense into them.
Wow.
Yeah.
This guy probably had met my dad many years before.
This guy might need a second visit with your dad.
Jeffrey Dahmer literally met your dad.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
anyway, that was an interesting walk, and I got a lot of steps in, and I
bet.
I saw some things, and I've seen the Strat and the Sahara, and made my way all the way to Circus.
So you took like Main Street down then, right?
I took 4th Street quite a ways.
Okay.
Because it's hard to explain, but I'm going to tell everybody who comes out here with the Power Trip in November, don't do what I did.
Yeah, stay here.
correct.
Stay here.
Hopefully, most of them know that.
You need to do what our friend did. Remember, Paul, when they had been at the strip club very, very late.
Oh, yeah.
And so we were getting up for breakfast, and he was rolling in. He walked back from the strip club, but he walked on the interstate.
Yeah.
Which we were at first kind of like, that's insane. However, you're not going to get stabbed walking on the side of the highway, most likely. Side roads, roll of the dice.
Just forget it.
Yep. The roulette wheel off the strip, the roulette wheel of life has like quintuple zeros.
Oh, yeah. He was too hammered. They wouldn't put him in an Uber.
Yeah.
After he told somebody he was with, he got promoted, so then they spent a ton of money at the strip club.
Yeah. They spent like $5,000 on him to celebrate his promotion. And the next day he's like, I didn't get promoted.
Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me?
But the best part, John knows this, he told them that his boss texted him that he was promoted at like 1 a.m.
And it was believed until the next day when they were connecting the dots going, why would your boss text you on Sunday at like, 1 a.m. or 10 p.m. Minnesota time? Yeah.
So good.
So you winning?
You know what? I went to mine and John's Old Faithful, Willy Wonka, and he, the new machine took care of me. It's a pretty fun bit. Yeah,
I like that one.
I had to stop for a while.
Yeah.
I was in the spin cycle a little, but yeah, I've battled back. As my slot machine wizard over there would say, he didn't raise no quitters. So we'll be back at it today. But it's been, man, I can't tell you, and I'm not doing this because we're here, but this spot is unbelievable,
elite,
dude.
man.
It is
the
the
hotel
best.
rooms are awesome. It's just a fun, awesome spot to be in. I can't wait until we're all here in November. It's going to be so fun, dude.
The underrated aspect of what they do, and I heard yesterday you guys were talking about that you're going to likely have a chance to meet Derek Stevens, or you did last night. Just, it would be honestly like one of us having a ton of money and saying, I want to build a casino that we like. Because he's one of us. He's a normal dude, very wealthy, successful businessman, but he's a regular dude.
Out of Detroit, right? Am I
Yes.
right?
Yep. So he bought Fitzgerald up Fremont there.
Yeah, Hawk walked past that.
Turned it into the D.
Yep.
As a nod to Detroit.
We were there last night.
And then eventually bought Glitter Gulch, Las Vegas Club, which is where you are now. They leveled it and built this beauty.
Oh,
and
it's the best.
They check your ID going in, and that's a way to make sure that bad people aren't getting in there, and they know who's in there. And the first time I went there, I was like, what the heck? What are we doing here? But then when you spend time there, you're like, they're doing it right. This is the way you should do it, because it's just, once you're in there, it's just perfect.
It's perfect. It's we're sitting. I'm sitting in the booth that we sat in when we watched NFL Sunday last November.
When you were freaking out about MacArthur every 5 seconds, I had to tell you to shut up.
Yeah, but we were all right. But it's just a lovely spot, man. And when we're all down there in November, it's going to be so fun, dude. This place, as we said yesterday on the air, Aaron, one of the guys that works here, they were blown away by how many people are going to show up here in November. Yeah. It's awesome, dude. Yeah. They love us here, and it's just a great spot to be.
There'll still be more, too. These numbers aren't final. I talked to a bunch of people that they haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, but they're fixing to, so.
And they're fixing to dance.
I'll tell you, man, part of the people that are here with us from iHeartRadio are staying down at the D, and they said the rooms down there are great, too, so it's exciting. We're going to be, listen, if you've only been on the Strip in Vegas and you haven't stayed down here, this place, Circa and the D, are fantastic places. The hotels are great. There's some crunchiness to the streets out here, don't get me wrong, but you guys know I'm not just saying this, I kind of like it.
Yeah, he loves it.
I like that. I like, you got to roll the dice. Is that a stripper or is that a hooker?
There's no danger. Fremont Street is safe.
Well, there's so much security.
Yeah, there's cops everywhere.
It has a little bit of that grime to it. Which Circa, you could lift Circa and set it anywhere on the Strip, and it would be the nicest casino on the Strip. And I'm not kidding.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's like, it's perfect because I love it because I'm greasy. So I like that I can go outside and be with my people.
It's not a
John,
on this show.
Yeah,
a little greasy.
John, one of the last times we were here a couple years ago, we got a little hazed with the booze. Where is that pizza place we went to?
It's Pizza Rock. It's it's over by downtown Grand. So it's the road perpendicular to Fremont. Yep.
All right, I'll go there today.
You have to. It's that deep dish. Slaps.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
You can find a deep dish here.
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now.
Here we go.
You sure can.
What's the Ben Maller update?
He'll be here. He just sent me a text. He's running a little bit late. He's going to be around 4. He's on his way here right now.
Very cool.
Yeah, he's going to jump on. He'll sit in my seat here and take over. But yeah, he's not even on the air, man. He sent me a text at 12:55 a.m. local time here and said, "Yeah, I'll be in there right at the top of the show." So I'm like, "All right."
Yes.
He must never sleep, man.
Yeah, maybe not.
He must never sleep.
He's great, dude.
Yeah.
He's great.
So that's, again, like way back when I started telling my story, that was my problem. I slept too much during the day yesterday, so I could not sleep last night. I think I finally fell asleep like at 12:45 or something like that. And my alarm went off at
we can tell.
Hey, how dare you, man? I'm feeling good. I'm leaving the show today at 8, which is 6 here, right, as everybody starts getting in for the initials, because I got to go get on a plane to go to Denver because we got Vikings football tonight,
yeah,
baby.
Dude.
Crazy.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Corey, are you excited?
It's almost over. I will watch 0 seconds of it. Cannot wait. But no, Denver's lovely. You'll have a great time.
Corey,
go on.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of big differences between you and I.
Sure.
I've known you for a long time.
He wouldn't have walked to Circus.
Nope.
He might have. Not to Circus, but he might have walked that far. But you know what the biggest difference between you and I is? Number one is while we were getting ready for the show, you were on your phone, and I could see over your shoulder the whole time what you were looking at on your phone. That's not what I would have been looking at.
No, it's just scrolling Instagram.
Yeah. No, he would have been scrolling Instagram, but it would have been a completely different situation.
Yep.
Yep.
Instamams.
Yeah.
Or again, we know somebody that had once an algorithm so messed up that he had to spend an entire weekend looking up college football highlights to eliminate the algorithm.
Who was that?
Oh,
Don't know. Can't possibly guess who that would be.
He's
imagine.
really excited for next Thursday's football game.
Can't imagine.
Can't
who
imagine.
that was. Can't imagine. Who
Maybe
that
I'll
was.
just sit here on my phone and scroll gutter helmet ads.
That's a good
Gutter
idea,
Helmet,
man.
Gutter Helmet and GutterHelmetMN.com. Never clean your gutters again. Don't waste a weekend cleaning your gutters when you could do other things like walk to Circus.
Yep.
GutterHelmetMN.com.
Oh, seriously, what a star-studded show today. We got Creasel and Parrish right out of the gate. Right,
Hell yeah.
Ben Maller's going to join the two of you in Las Vegas in a couple of seconds. Mr. Z in a little bit. But then how about Marnie's going to be here later?
Yep.
Kelsey Cook, who's having just a gigantic 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We'll talk to her about that. Audra Martin, Brett Blakemore, Rick Fields, $123,000 up for grabs for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot at 8:15 and semifinal number 2 of the Initials Invitational. Then you guys square off next Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
It all comes down to this, man.
It's going to be fun.
If you live through pizza, whatever today,
Pizza Rock?
crevice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you can make it to the airport without stopping at Slots So Fun, you'll make it to the game.
If I feel it calling, I'm turning left, brother. They don't need me. They can get through this last preseason game without me.
No, I'm the wrong person to say this, Sauce, because I have 7 of this exact sweatshirt. But are you wearing the same sweatshirt? Have you changed?
Everything else I have on is different. I only brought one sweatshirt, and because of the GLP
nice
ones
and-
I'm on,
yep.
I'm cold all the time.
And all
So
good casinos are nicely air conditioned.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's why. Yeah, it's the same thing, but everything else is. I've showered. I pulled the Corey yesterday.
Double shower.
I double showered yesterday because I
You're
needed.
learning.
That's hot.
Yeah. So I am wearing the same thing, but everything else underneath it is different, including my my Dundies.
Oh, cool.
He's panties.
More of the
panties.
Power Trip Morning Show after this. Again, split between Las Vegas and St. Louis Park / Golden Valley. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
When you start listening to books on Audible, traffic might seem like less of an annoyance.
Snoop Dogg,
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's
live in concert. Playing Treasure Island Resort and Casino Saturday, September 5th. Snoop Dogg. An unforgettable night with Snoop Dogg.
laid back.
With my mind on my money and live. Get tickets now at TICasino.com. Don't miss Snoop Dogg. Saturday, September 5th.
Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how you run the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
Welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show, Friday, August 28th. Mark Parrish is here. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, guys. How we doing?
Mark, John, Mark.
Hi.
Grease. I missed you.
Missed you
Man,
too.
John, Mark, Paul. If Paul was just here, we could do the John, Mark, Paul bit again. Remember that bit?
Oh, yeah.
God, I love that bit. Hi, Paul.
Hey, Daddy. How are you?
Good.
Hawk was going to buy an old vacuum on Facebook Marketplace.
Don't call her that. It wasn't just a vacuum. It was a one of those wet vacs.
Oh.
I had to look up what that meant, though. I don't need that.
Every household needs to have a wet vac.
Honestly, dude, I feel you. That's what I'm thinking, too. I might buy that.
Chris does spend a lot of time on Facebook Marketplace.
He loves it.
Listen, man,
He loves it.
I like buying things. People have things to sell.
I don't think I've ever been on it. Dumb question. Do you have to have Facebook to be on Facebook Marketplace? Because I've never
Yes.
had Facebook.
Well, sure.
I have a friend who his Facebook profile is just, I'm only on here for Facebook Marketplace. That is his profile, and he
that's
doesn't
brilliant.
friend anyone or.
That's
Not interested in socializing.
Nope.
He wants to buy stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Can't blame him.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that third-year Minnesota Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy didn't practice on Wednesday? Coach Kevin O'Connell said he still hopes McCarthy can start Friday's final preseason game in Denver. O'Connell said Wednesday's absence is due to McCarthy's lingering ankle injury from Saturday's preseason game against the Baltimore Ravens. McCarthy's played the first quarter and took several hits while in the pocket. Hobbled off the field Saturday, didn't return, even though the Vikings had planned for him to play at least one more drive. McCarthy practiced Monday and Tuesday. O'Connell said he missed Wednesday's quasi-scrimmage with the expectation that more time to heal would help his chances of being available on Friday. So I guess there's a very good chance he'll play tonight if he's healthy.
Well, and
This according to The Athletic.
the fact that the coach is saying he's hopeful that he will play,
Yeah.
he's saying the injury isn't that serious. So if
Yeah.
you're J.J. McCarthy, you need to cowboy the F up.
Oh, yeah.
You are correct.
Get your
John.
ass out there and get some reps. Otherwise, see you later. Show some toughness.
Yeah,
Carson
you are
Wentz was more injured than I was last year and still was out there, basically a shell of a human being, but giving it his all, showing heart. And then there's this kid who... the talent is there. I don't care what anyone says. He is talented. His problem is between the ears. You can't fix that. That is the biggest problem. And toughness is not something you can teach. He doesn't have it.
He's got to cowboy up, Zach. He's got to put on a cute little leather vest and a cowboy hat with a brim and some chaps.
Maybe some
He's
spurs.
picturing
some
it
spurs,
right
some
now.
cowboy boots, a really thick belt
Whoa.
that's as tight as possible.
Big old buckle.
Oh.
From some sourcing I did yesterday, because I had to get out of the spin, I think he gets traded this weekend. That's what I've gathered from people who would know. I think he gets traded this weekend.
If I'm another team, I'd be absolutely willing to take a late round gamble.
I think he gets
on
traded to Miami.
Just a flyer.
Just a flyer, and then you look at if maybe a change of scenery. I don't know. Is it the system is too complex for him and he's being overcoached? I don't know, but right now, and the toughness thing is what drives me nuts.
No, and you're 100% correct, John, as we talked about last year. He self-diagnosed himself a concussion.
Yeah, he WebMD'd on the sideline and was like, I'm out for the rest of the game, you guys.
I just think it's best for both parties if they move on and they will take a fifth, 6th, or 7th round pick for him and just move on.
Hey, Parrish.
Yes.
Have you ever run into, and I'm not saying this is what's happening, I'm just listening to you guys talking. I'm trying to think of the different situations, different scenarios here. Like if it's possible that, and I'm not saying O'Connell's doing this, but for a coach to use the media to get to a player and say, you need to play this game, you need to toughen up a little bit. Again, I'm not saying that's what's happening here, but have you ever seen that happen in hockey before?
All the time.
I wondered about
that.
Yeah.
There were some coaches that you'd play for where that's how you'd find out everything. They wouldn't really talk to you as, one-on-one as a human being.
Really?
You'd have to kind of read the paper to see how they felt about you and see how your game was. So, yeah, absolutely that's used quite a bit. And yeah, the other thing, too, is like the pressure. Like, who knows how much pressure he's putting on himself or that he just feels. So a change of pace for him is probably just as welcome as the Vikings need to move on. It's just one of those things that sometimes they just don't work in some city. Maybe he'll go on and be just fine and find his way into a starting position. I think he's still got a ton to show to get that. But yeah, I agree with Kreese. It's just time to move on. It's enough is enough. And yeah, he's so injured, and I agree. As a young guy, you got to start. You got to show something, like you said. You show your character, show your heart, show your toughness. And we have not seen really anything from him.
And because we haven't seen anything from him, and I will say though, I mean, last year he showed flashes that almost none of the quarterbacks we've drafted have shown. Yeah. That's why there is a lot of talent there, but with how it went, and last year kind of, I think, overplaying some of his injuries. This year, is this a situation where this is his passive-aggressive way to force his way out? Whereas the coaches, without publicly saying or having his agents being like, he wants out, he needs to go, he's not the starter, he deserves a chance somewhere. Yeah. You could have this injury thing to just kind of show, like, he doesn't want to be out there for this team anymore. Wentz should be the number 2, and if he's not, then something is crazy wrong. I don't know, but yes.
So if it's over, let's say it is over and Sauce is right and it's a trade this weekend and he's out the door. If we look at his entire run with the Minnesota Vikings, how much blame do we put on him for it not working out? How much blame do we put on the organization, and how much do we put on just bad luck and injuries?
I think,
how much does McCarthy have to own?
I'd say at least half of it.
But half of it's a good number.
Half of it, but the Vikings evaluated him. A lot of the critique of him entering the draft has proven to be mostly correct. So it's evaluating. It's him, his performance, because truly you can will yourself out there and gut it out to an extent, and he hasn't done that, and so that is where it tips the scales to the maybe 55% McCarthy or 60% McCarthy, 40% team.
Yeah, it's hard to gauge, obviously, without being truly on the inside, and seeing it, as the team has, or
where Zach wants to be,
teammates, exactly.
My God.
But yeah, I mean, he's
you're on camera.
He has showed that he has the tools, but just not quite the toolbox to put them all together.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm looking at Ben Maller back there walking around. Right, so Ben's in the building. So let's come back. We'll do Front Page Sports. Ben Maller will join the Power Trim Morning Show. Chris and Sauce are live at Circa in Las Vegas, Nevada. The exact place the Power Trim Morning Show will be in November to celebrate the 25th anniversary of this show. First show in KFAN history to go 25 straight, something we're very proud of. We'll talk a lot about that between now and November. This is the Power Trip Morning Show. The Fan.
You are the home office hero. You keep the stream dream alive. With Quantum Fiber Internet, you get ultra-fast speeds on a 99.9% reliable network so that you can do you. Keep your casa connected with Quantum Fiber Internet from AT&T.
KFAN welcomes some great shows to the Ledge Amphitheater this year, including Black Label Society on September 25th. Get all the details on all of our upcoming shows on the concert page at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. Half the show here in the Twin Cities, the other half in Las Vegas, Nevada. Chris and Sauce were out there yesterday. They're out there today. Chris is on his way to Denver in a couple of hours. Final preseason game for the Minnesota Vikings, thankfully, tonight against the Denver Broncos. But live in Las Vegas, not just Chris Hockey and Paul Meat Sauce Lambert, but our guy, you can hear him overnights on this very station, Ben Maller. Hi, Ben.
Hello. I was actually off on the overnight tonight.
You were. It was Brian No.
Yeah, the No Show was on for me. I had some technical issues out here. I couldn't get a studio. You guys, you do it anywhere. You got power. You're a morning show. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but see,
I'm overnight.
This is why I know you're one of us, is that, you take the night off and you're in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you're just sleeping in or going on a vacation. You're going to gamble. You're in God's country.
Yeah. I was out. I was at a steak place last night. One of my listeners kind of runs a place out here. So we went out, and we've been living at large, and it's still beautiful, toasty 97 degrees outside. So it's picture perfect, Chamber of Commerce kind of day here.
Yeah, and you have a Maller meet and greet, what, tomorrow?
Yes. Today is Friday. So tomorrow we're doing something over at this place called the Stakeout Bar and Grill. And we've invited a bunch of people. Who knows who's going to show up? But I'm hoping Mouthwash Mike will show up. My guy, the star, who's from Minnesota. One of your guys told me. I didn't know that. He's from Minnesota, and he's a legend out here. Unfortunately, down on his luck. But hopefully he'll be there. And some a bunch of people RSVP. Unlike your group, you guys, when you do an event, everyone who says he's going to be there shows up. My people, they might end up in a gutter somewhere. So I don't know what's going to happen.
You said this was like, you said, okay, today's Friday, whatever. Working your shift, do you struggle consistently figuring out which day of the week it is?
Yeah, I don't know. Because I generally think, I don't know how, you guys have, to me, morning radio is the worst. I've done it. It's hard your body. Seriously, I don't know how you guys do it. Because I work overnight. I'm more of a night person. But I stay up. I don't sleep very much. And then it is odd because I kind of think the new day starts when you wake up. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of like, I've been up all night. So for me, I'm still kind of like, it's Thursday, but I know it's Friday. And it's one of those weird deals. But yeah, that's the toll, man. We need battle pay here because these hours, your hours, this is not that easy. You're not supposed to be up at these hours, I think.
Why don't we send a group email to iHeart Corporate and see if that...
hazardous duty pay.
Listen, they say guaranteed human. We're human, all right?
Barely.
Absolutely.
Ben, you're I know your guy Eddie Garcia back in the day was a big hockey guy, but are you a hockey guy or not?
I'm
not really?
Casual. I covered the Kings. I was there when the end of Gretzky, when he was kind of like washed up kind of near the end of that, and I was out there. I have fond memories of that. But like day to day, no. Sure. Like you guys, if there's something controversial, I'm into it. I just actually had lunch with my old pal Eddie. He was talking about, he's all excited about the upcoming hockey season and all ever yapping about that. He was talking my ear off about the hockey season.
Yeah, I saw that. It was at Raising Cane's, and that's the greatest restaurant of all time. So excellent choice with Raising Cane's. No, I bring it up because our guy Mike. I just did it. Mark Parrish, former Islander, former Olympian. Mark Parrish is here. I didn't know if you followed Islander hockey back in the day.
Well, yeah, when I was a kid, the Islanders were the gold standard. Are you kidding me? Come on. And that one of the greatest documentaries, I actually just watched it the other day in honor of all the shenanigans going on with the Dodgers owner and all that. I was like, the Islanders documentary, the guy that almost bought the Islanders, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. Like, that's one of the all-time great stories. He didn't have the money, and he was like a con guy, and it was wonderful.
Where's that documentary? Is it on Netflix or?
It's like it was one of those 30 for 30 documentaries. Okay. It was like it's probably 10 years old now, but it was awesome. I was like, this should have been a movie.
That happened just a couple of years before I got there, and that was the talk of the town and the locker room. Yeah, he was broke. He was just a complete con artist, and he couldn't figure out how to pay like one final payment, and it wasn't like for ownership. It wasn't that big of a payment. Maybe $100,000 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is, but he was that close to literally conning the NHL, conning everyone into owning an NHL team with nothing in his bank account. like $27 in his bank account or something like that. It's incredible, and I love kind of hear I played for Mike Milbury, which is as interesting as it comes as a general manager, and hearing those two kind of go back and forth at each other, calling each other names. I'm like, you guys belong together.
Oh, for sure. Hey, and Mike Milbury, I actually worked with him at NBC like years ago. Him and Mike Keenan.
Oh, yeah.
Though I mean, you obviously you were around him as working with him, but I did the TV, and we'd go out, and those guys would tell stories, Keenan and Milbury, about their days. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, he's a great storyteller, great guy to have a beer with.
Oh yeah, that story, which you know better than I, but the one where he right before Christmas with the Bruins when they got in the fight in Madison Square Garden, they went in the crowd, and he was the way he tells the story is like next level. And it was really funny because we went out. There was a guy named the late Darryl Hamilton who played for the Milwaukee Brewers. And to hear them go back and forth, because Hamilton was part of one of the great fights in Seattle back, I think in the 90s. The Brewers and the Mariners had this huge Donnybrook at the Kingdome. It was awesome, right? It was great. And they were going back and forth, like, because you hockey guys, you got the real fights, but then baseball, and they were trading notes on the fights. It was, I was just listening. I was like, oh, this is the greatest. This is awesome.
Yeah, you can still check out that Bruins, and you'll know Milbury by the one that's beating a guy with his own shoe. It's genius. It's hysterical. It's a great
in
watch.
The crowd.
Yep. In the crowd.
That's pretty good. Ben, remind me, I don't remember the last time we had you on if we asked you this. When you're in Vegas, what do you do? Are you a blackjack guy, slots guy, roulette guy? What do you do?
I like roulette. I'm mostly here in the sports book, though. That's usually where I hang out, my day-to-day.
Good choice.
I'd be coming out here and putting some bets in. Not too many parlays, though. I generally try to stay away from the parlays. But and I want you to know, we did not plan this. Like, you guys, there's some serendipity going on here. I don't know if that's the word.
For sure.
Like, it seems like every time you guys are out here, I end up being here. Like, and it's not like we talk, right?
No,
we're not trading notes. I'm not going to Meat Sauce here and saying, when are you guys going to be out here? It just worked out that way. And your guys, I want you to know, like, they've been hitting me up on social media for several days. They've been like, you got to go on. You got to go on. My guy Corey thinks he feels like he's the forefather, my guy Corey, because he was the one that really wanted me to go on with you guys. And he used to, years ago. And so it's really cool.
Love it. Well, come back to Vegas in November when the Power Trip's there. We're there F1 weekend. Bring the whole crew out.
I would love to. I plan on it. And we'll work out the schedule. I'll definitely come out. I've heard stories here in the hallways that you guys are like packing the whole hotel. Your group, the power of this show, and so the Power Trip show is going to fill up the entire casino. That's great. I love any excuse to come to Vegas.
Exactly.
It's like a suburb of L.A. anyway at this point. It really is. So.
Do you drive or fly?
Oh, I always drive.
Always drive. It's like 4 hours?
Yeah. Well, there's give or take. We actually drove out in the morning, and then there was a car accident out in Barstow in the desert.
Jeez.
So that delayed us for a while. But as long as there's no accidents, it's like 4 hours. And there's like stops every quarter of the way through and all that stuff. So pretty easy peasy.
Well, what's the national perspective on our guy, J.J. McCarthy? We were just talking about him during the last segment about whether or not he's going to get released, whether or not he's going to get traded. What do the Vikings do with J.J.? What do you think?
Well, I think they should trade him, right? If he's not, they clearly don't, they don't, from an outsider perspective, they've obviously moved on, right, with Kyler Murray and all that. So he's fallen into the doghouse, and I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You read these stories, and it sounds like things are not going well. He's just not handling stuff the way he's supposed to handle stuff. So you might as well cut your losses, I guess, at this point. And you got to hope. I've had battles with Kyler Murray over the years when he was in Arizona, so good luck with that. But we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. I'm not real optimistic. I hope. I love you guys. I hope it works out well for you, and I look like an idiot, but I'm not.
But you're going to hammer the under 8.5.
Yeah. Well, Kyler's good for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then he'll just be mediocre, and then he'll fall off the table. So that's generally how it's gone in Arizona, where he'll get off to a good start, and then you're like, oh, man, we got something. And then all of a sudden you're like, what happened? Where did he go? He's missing or something like that. This is the weekend, right? This is the transaction weekend in the NFL with roster cutdowns, and if you're going to get rid of J.J. McCarthy, this is the weekend to do it if you're the Vikings. So, but you're going to get maybe a conditional draft pick or something like that. If you trade him, that's not.
But get rid of that salary. Get rid of the salary. That's the key. And Ben, don't forget, we won with Josh Dobbs, okay?
That's Well, that is true. Yeah, if you can win with Josh Dobbs, you can win with
Then he sent Justin Jefferson to the hospital.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was
Dobbs
in Vegas.
That was.
Yeah, we were there for that.
Worst football game of all time.
It's pretty bad. It was 3-0. It was worse than a preseason game.
It was.
Brutal.
All right, so if we had done front page sports, which we kind of did, it would have been brought to you by our friends at Holiday and Holiday Station Stores. 4 Mountain Dews for just $8. Go get some Mountain Dew. Mix and match any flavors of Mountain Dew you want with our friends at Holiday. Thanks, Holiday.
Yeah, Holiday Wales.
All right, more with the guys in Vegas when we come back. We're here until 9. Again, initials at 8:15. $123,000 up for grabs with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot. Superstar Kelsey Cook will be here in a couple hours to play. Same thing with the Rube, the Tournament of Champions Rube, Rick Fields, Brett Blakemore, and Audra Martin. Those 4 will square off at 8:15. Marnie later, Parrish is here, Creasel is here, Ben Maller's in Vegas. We're packed today. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
Presented by Capital One.
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to be there.
Some apps
welcome some great shows to the Minnesota State Fair Grandstand. Weird Al will be there August 28th. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis on August 29th. Get the complete details on all of our upcoming shows on the concert page at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
All right, we'll check back in with the guys in Vegas in a second, but let's quickly get to Mr. Z because there's a couple of movies I want to ask him about. Hi, Mr. Z.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Let's talk Coyote versus Acme for a second. This is the movie that got just buried, right? It was like never going to be released. And now it's 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. The audience score is 92. Everybody's saying it's awesome. What happened with this film and what is it going to do this weekend?
Yeah, well, here's from my perspective. What happened was when Coyote versus Acme was being made. It was being made basically for HBO Max. Warner was kind of not doing great. They had recently lost Christopher Nolan because they decided to release all their movies day and date, theatrical at HBO Max. And a new person came in and said, listen, this is not a good direction for us. And they wanted to start making theatrical films. And originally they thought maybe we can release Coyote versus Acme in the theater. They looked at the numbers and said, we're going to get killed. Let's just move on and start our new era, along with Batgirl. If you remember, they shelved that as well. Mm-hmm. Batgirl was shelved mostly because it was so bad it was going to hurt future DC movies. That they didn't want to wreck the canon of Batgirl by releasing it. And Coyote vs. Acme was just that there was no tracking for it. And then there was an uproar online that, Warner's killing this art, et cetera. And so they said, if somebody else wants to take it, we'll take it. If you guys want to buy it, that's fine. And nobody did. Ketchup, there's a company called Ketchup Entertainment that jumped up and bought it for, I think, $50 million. And now they're releasing it. So there is an online backlash against the bad guys at Warner who are going to shelve this. So we're getting a little tracking on it. The problem is it's a Looney Tunes movie. Adults don't necessarily go see animated films alone without their kids. Doesn't happen very often. And kids don't care about Looney Tunes. And so it might get to 15 million this weekend. That would be a huge number for this movie. I thought it was going to be 10, but it could get as high as 15, and then it'll drop off, and so probably end up making about 30 million. Cut that in half, they'll get 15 million back, and then they got to try to sell it to streaming to get their money back. So that's what's going to happen with this movie.
Kind of an awesome plot. Check this out, Parrish. I'm sure you're a Looney Tunes guy, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The concept is Wile E. Coyote is essentially suing Acme for putting him through hell for years, right? Having things go wrong over and over and over again. So he hires a lawyer and sues Acme.
What's more American?
It's kind of awesome. Yeah, super good reviews. Everybody's loving it so far.
John Cena, doing his good John Cena impersonation, kind of that super serious corporate guy defending Acme, and then Will Forte there. So yeah, a charming movie, no doubt.
The other one is not getting good reviews. The Dog Stars. It is a Ridley Scott film with Jacob Elordi and Josh Brolin. What's missing here? Because the reviews are basically saying this just missed.
Yeah, Dog Stars. The problem we've talked about in the past that there's good movies, there's bad movies, and then to me the worst kind of movie is a forgettable movie. And I'll never do this, but if I could mentally challenge myself for 1 year today, if God willing we're all still here, or Zeus willing, depending on who you follow, that if I said, "Here, remember the movie Dog Stars?" I don't know how many people would. Not that, oh yeah, that was terrible or that was good. Just that it's just forgettable. It's okay. It's a post-apocalyptic world. A guy trying to survive. Kind of something it feels like it's been done before. So I think that's the biggest problem with Dog Stars is that it's not bad, not good. It's forgettable.
How would you feel about the rumors over the last week or two if Jacob Elordi ends up being James Bond?
I have, strangely enough, the studios make some really dumb decisions, but casting, they're usually pretty good with casting. And so, it kind of is like a football team where if somebody announces who their starting quarterback is, you're like, well, they must know something I don't know because I'm not there. And so I'd probably give them the benefit of the doubt that they know what they're doing and hopefully not just casting him because he's hot right now or recently was.
Yeah, Zach. Anything else we need to know about that's either out in theaters or out soon?
2 weeks, Practical Magic, nothing that could do some surprise business. There's a movie called Buddy. That personal favorite of mine, it's kind of a Barney the Purple Dinosaur, but it's a horror movie. directed by Casper Kelly. I love stuff like this because it's just outrageous. It's one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen in my life, so I just have to throw that out there. Some people, maybe of like Zacho's age, would know a thing called Too Many Cooks that got really, really hot in Social World about 10 years ago. This is the guy who directed Too Many Cooks is directing Buddy. So those fans of children's movie / horror comedy, rated R, very rated R. Buddy is a wild ride.
Awesome. Thanks, Mr. Z. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you later.
There you go, Mr. Z. All right, now we can check back in Las Vegas. The guys in Circa, if they're there.
They're not.
Oh, they're not.
I'll let you know.
They just wandered away.
I mean, they're there, but they haven't put their headset back on.
Little Shop of Horror slot machine.
They're gambling.
That's a dandy.
Well, in the meantime, we'll do what really matters. I'll just do scores and stats around the world of sports, and then nobody will give you what really matters. It's brought to you by Ovo LASIK and Lens. Ovo LASIK and Lens. Go get LASIK from Dr. Mark Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting. The Twins were off yesterday. They host the White Sox, though, tonight at 7:10. 15 straight against the division for the Minnesota Twins. 6 of the next 9 against the White Sox. There's Ben Maller and Meat Sauce Paul Lambert. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Sauce, are you doing what really matters?
Oh, I can. Hold on.
Take your time.
Dumb fact.
Did you do some? Because, I grabbed some, too. If you...
Pretty sure you can do it. Twins
go
were
ahead.
off yesterday, but what really matters is this. Teach Ben Maller something.
You may think the Caesar salad comes from Italy, but it was actually created in Tijuana, Mexico by Italian immigrant and restaurateur Cesar Cardini on July 4th, 1924.
No kidding.
No kidding.
We learned something.
That could be an initial sometimes.
Maybe it
CS.
was. Maybe it was.
Linked to Tijuana, Mexico. That's a good way to throw them off, Corey.
See, Ben, did you know that?
I did not. I knew there was an odd story behind it, but I didn't know it was in Tijuana. You guys ever been to Tijuana?
No. John, have you?
I have not, thank goodness, or I would probably not be here now. Yeah.
I think it's one of the 10 most dangerous cities in the world, Tijuana.
Yeah. Fallujah was safer for me, I bet.
Gold medal winning goalie Connor Hellebuck is requesting a trade from the Winnipeg Jets. 3-time Vezina winner. He's 33 years old. He wants to move on, so he's hoping this happens soon. Zachary, your thoughts on Hellebuck out of Winnipeg at some point soon?
Shocking. That was a huge news. Some of the biggest news. He's one of the best goaltenders in the world. Obviously, we saw him on the international stage just a few months ago. So, Parrish, I don't know. That's horrible news for Jets fans. And,
Terrible.
And it's so weird because he came out with this statement saying, I love Winnipeg. It's wonderful city, love the fans, but
I got to get the hell out of here.
Leaving.
Well, Mark, he grew up in Michigan. Is there a Red Wings angle here? Or does that not make sense? I don't know anything about their roster.
Oh no, I mean, there's 90% of the league would love to add Connor Hellebuck. I mean, he's one of the top 2-3 goalies every single year. There's only one current goaltender that has 3 Vezina trophies under his belt, and it's him. So you can argue he is the best goaltender in the league right now. And there's just been a lot of frustration that's happened in Winnipeg. They've had some great regular season teams, phenomenal regular season teams, and have just not been able to quite pull it together in the playoffs. Obviously, with like Nikolai Ehlers leaving last year, going to Carolina, they've started to split up. And you get to a point in your career where the clock starts ticking, and as much success as he's had personally, our ultimate goal is to get a Stanley Cup and get a Stanley Cup ring. So, I think he's feeling that, and there's a few teams out there, like I said, a lot of teams out there that are probably, if not have the cap space, trying to find the cap space right now to pick him up. I'm sure Winnipeg's phones are ringing off the hook, but I'm really not that surprised because the team's just so many playoff frustrations so many times, and some of it has been on him too. And it kind of like we were talking about JJ McCarthy, a change of pace. Sometimes some new scenery is needed for everyone.
Right. But what really matters is this.
It rains red in some parts of the world. Red rain, also known as blood rain, occurs when high concentrations of colored dust or particles carried from deserts mix with rain. altering its hue. This commonly happens in Spain, the UK, and south of France, which are closer to the Sahara Desert. Red rain. If that happened here, I'd be like, what in the hell is going on?
Red rain. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
We have purple rain here,
We
right?
do have purple rain here.
Well played.
Way better.
You had some red rain at the auto show.
I did. I once peed blood at the auto show. And then the security guard told me to go to the doctor. He was right. I had kidney stones.
Was he watching you? Was he watching the Hammer to see?
No, I just came out and I told these two guys, I go, I just peed blood. And they laughed. They're like,
we laughed,
you're dumb.
yeah.
And the security guard's like, that's serious.
Yeah.
You guys, it's not super funny. You should probably go to the doctor. I'm like, really? Typical dude. I didn't want to go.
We laughed hysterically. Remember when Corey peed blood? Yeah. Huck tells everybody here about it.
Chris just showed everybody a winning slip. I assume he just found a win.
Did you find that? You were gambling, right?
What's that?
Were you gambling?
Just now?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he was. There's a machine over there he likes.
You know what? I got to go check. I got a bathroom break.
He's going to the bathroom.
Go
He'll be
pee
back.
blood.
Wow.
The Gophers start Thursday. They host Eastern Illinois. They're 43.5-point favorites. But Ben Maller, listen to this, because this is what actually matters.
Yeah.
Do it, Creasel. Wow him with something.
There is an underwater post office in the South Pacific. Situated off the coast of Hideaway Island Resort in Marine Sanctuary is the Vanuatu Post, the world's only under-the-sea post office. Vacationers who want to send a waterproof postcard home can snorkel or scuba dive 10 feet below the ocean surface. A special flag is raised above the water to indicate when postal workers are in the water.
Wow.
Look at that, huh?
What are we doing?
They're probably open like 2 hours a day.
Oh, for sure. Like the one in Newport, Minnesota here, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you anti-Newport, too?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, but it's right next to where I live. So.
It really is.
Yep.
Too close.
Yep. I
You
got
have
to
to
meet.
drive through it every time.
I got to meet Tenebee's brother this morning in Newport at the gas station. So never met him
right?
before. Yeah, random.
What a moment.
Good for you, John.
Yeah.
Vikings are at Denver tonight, 8 o'clock, right here on the Fan. Finally, our national nightmare is almost over. One final preseason game to go. The Broncos are 3.5-point favorites on DraftKings. 10 preseason games tonight. There were 4 last night, if you count that as football, and then 2 more tomorrow, and then we're finally done. Ben Maller, do you hate preseason football as much as I do?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, but it's good for our business, I guess, because guys complain about it, and then there's stories to talk about. But yeah, am I planning my day around watching some exhibition games today? No.
But will you be gambling on it? Because you can still bet on it and not care about the actual outcome,
Well, if you
right?
guys have insider information you'd like to share with me, I will be more than happy. If you know the Vikings are going to rest everybody or whatever, let me know. Fill me in.
No, we don't know. Sauce, you have inside sources or not?
No. No, I don't have anything.
What are you going to bet on?
Pooping?
I am going to bet on, let's see here. I'm going to bet on the Reds-Cubs game at 11:20 because that's early action. The Cubs are minus 190. I'll probably money line the Cubs and maybe take the over because Pete Crow Armstrong hits a home run every at bat. So I'll probably put some grease on that. And
You hate betting unders.
Yeah, no, betting unders is for losers. I hate betting unders. It's boring. It's a boring way to watch. And then, I don't know, maybe, the Red Sox and Yankees are playing. That'll probably be on TV, so maybe I'll bet on that as well. The day's my oyster, man. I'm done at 7. We got a pool party at 10 a.m. out here at the Circus Swim.
You going tarps off?
Oh, yeah. My T-words will be out.
Let them breathe. Let them breathe.
Everybody in the hotel will be able to see me because I haven't taken my shirt off in 15 years, but it'll be fun, man. Today's going to be a fun day.
Hey, when you said we have a pool party, Chris has to go to Denver, so who's we?
Just me.
And Ben.
It's basic. Yeah, Ben. I'll bring Ben.
Ben will go tarps off.
It's basically been just
off.
me. I'm not kidding how many times I've been hockeyed. Like, and my mood turned around yesterday. We had breakfast at 7:30. I did not see him until 6:45 last night. He just walked away.
Well, he's not on the show now, and he's already said that he has like a 9:30 flight, and the show ends at 7. He's like, I got to dip out early. Are you nuts?
I don't know
It's
where
Vegas.
he went.
He's gambling, and he's going to leave the show early to gamble. He's not going to the airport 2.5 hours early.
Imagine if he had like location settings on and shared it with you, and you looked to see where he was, and you saw him just in random neighborhoods off the strip, you'd have been like, you'd have called the police.
Yeah, I would have 100% called the police. He's like he told you guys. He texted me and I'm like, hey, you want to meet before we go to this bit? And he's like, I'm about to get a Uber back from Circus. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
That's rock bottom.
Rock bottom, yeah.
You didn't know he walked to the place,
He
though.
walked there. And like I said, it was a blessing in disguise that Uber didn't show up and take us down to the strip, because God knows what he would have gotten into. He would have walked to L.A. He's just a walking fool, man.
There's nothing wrong with walking the strip,
No.
but you don't walk to the Stratosphere
No,
or Circus or Slots of Fun.
No, and he literally went to Slots of Fun. He walked.
Rock bottom.
Yeah, rock bottom, man.
What a
rock
waste
bottom.
of time. The Seahawks and defensive tackle Leonard Williams agreed to a 3-year, $90 million extension, $56 million guaranteed. So another final piece of that Super Bowl puzzle from last year is in place again. He's only 32. I felt like he was a little older than that, but he's 32. Leonard Williams, what a beast. We'll do more of What Really Matters when we come back. Maybe Chris will stop gambling and join the show, but Ben Maller's there. Sauce is there, both in Vegas and Circa Resort and Casino. Mark Parrish is here. John Creasel is here. Marnie Gellner in a little bit. Then Kelsey Cook, Audra Martin, Brett Blakemore, Rick Fields. Initials at 8:15. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how you run the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
The Power Trip Morning Show is turning 25, and we are celebrating in Las Vegas, Nevada. Join Corey, join Hawk. You can join Sauce and a cast of thousands November 18th through the 23rd at Circa Resort and Casino. Live shows. We have a Friday night bash and purple football at Stadium Swim. It's all going to be great. Book with promo code POWERTRIP for a very special room rate. Full details at KFAN.com/Vegas. And I'll tell you what, Cor, this last couple of days, looking at all the guys having fun out at Circa, it's making me excited. I don't know about you.
You're going to be there in a couple of weeks. You're going to be in Las Vegas relatively soon.
Yes.
And then the entire show will be there in November. Can't wait, right, Johnny K?
I'm excited.
Yep.
It's going to be great.
All right, Ben Maller and Sauce back in Las Vegas, which means Chris is gambling.
I think he's trying to call the hotline somewhere. I don't know what he's doing.
I saw him walking around.
Yeah.
He's getting steps in.
Here he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here he is. He's calling.
Hold on.
All right, hello.
I've been calling the hotline for like 20 minutes. You guys are making me sound like a problem gambler. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
What are you doing right now?
I'm up here watching you guys do radio.
Are you watching from a slot machine?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a roulette table over there. You can play some roulette.
He only plays slots.
Only slots. Huh?
Yeah,
Only slots.
Slots all fun.
That's where they make their money.
I just hit a bonus. Sorry, guys. I'll get right back to you.
While he's gambling, we can do more of what really matters. I'll do scores and stats around the world of sports. Creasa will change your life with something else. College football up and running. College football Saturday tomorrow. Number 14 USC hosting San Jose State. They're just 38.5-point favorites. And then, like Fargo Flash did yesterday on this very show, North Dakota State making the jump to D1, hosting Jacksonville State. And North Dakota State is a 7-point favorite. College football that Sauce and Ben Maller can bet on this weekend. But what really matters is this.
In Sweden, Cool Ranch Doritos are called Cool American because Swedish people don't know what ranch flavor is. That is why the product goes by the name Cool American.
Interesting. And Ben, I'm sure you guys talked about this a lot on your show overnight, but during the World Cup, man, the Europeans and the people from all over the world that came and watched soccer fell in love with ranch.
Tried to bring it through TSA, big jugs of it.
Jugs of ranch.
Yeah, I've taken a strong anti-ranch position, so I am not in favor of the ranch dressing. I call it the devil's blood, but if you like it, knock yourself out with the ranch dressing. I'm with our friends in Europe. It's American is what it is. It's just change the name.
The devil's blood.
Ben, you like Cool Ranch Doritos, though, right?
Well, there's no ranch harmed in the Cool Ranch. I don't think there's any actual ranch in there.
There you go.
I don't think it's
probably.
There's just some spice and stuff like that. Yeah.
Hey, what's your Cane's order?
Well, I'm a big guy, so I go the Caniac combo. You got to go no coleslaw, extra fries,
okay,
and then you get the bread toasted twice, both sides. That's a veteran Cane's move.
Yep.
So I want you guys to know, when I was a kid, my dream was to open up a chicken finger restaurant, and unfortunately, the guy behind Raising Cane's beat me to it. But I would have made my money. I would have made a fortune if only I had been a little older to come up with the format.
See, I'm glad you said no slaw because I'm very anti-slaw. It's rabbit puke. And my favorite thing is we've had Todd Graves on this show a couple of times, the founder of Raising Cane's.
My hero.
He also hates the coleslaw. He just knows that people like it. So he's like, I don't understand it either. He always swaps out the coleslaw at his own restaurant.
That's great. I read a story about Kentucky Fried Chicken. The guy, the colonel, hated the mashed potatoes and gravy. He thought it was disgusting, but people bought it. And so I love the fact that the guy behind Raising Cane's does not like the coleslaw. Yeah, you got to know all the hacks there. And I'm in it.
The colonel was not a general, though, so he could not outlaw the mashed potatoes.
Sure.
See?
Yeah, exactly. I love the fact he didn't start that till he was like in his 60s, right? There's still hope. I can come up with something big here.
Never too late.
Yeah.
The Lynx are at Atlanta, 2 o'clock Sunday. The Lynx continue to be the best team in the WNBA. They are 31-8. But what really matters is this.
One fact that can allow you peace of mind during air travel today, Chris. The captain and first officer of most airlines eat different food to avoid an unfortunate situation of both getting food poisoning while flying.
So one can have ranch and one can avoid the devil's blood.
Correct. Yeah. See? It's all
Yeah, I
figured
don't have
out.
the fish, right?
Right. Oh, yeah.
Genius. Never.
Fuck.
Parrish, are you anti-ranch or not? Where do you stand on ranch?
I'm a big fan of ranch.
Where do you stand on coleslaw?
I mean, I could
take it or leave it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've had some that's good, but for the most part, I certainly don't order it.
Man, it looks so freaking gross.
It's delicious. I love coleslaw.
It's not really healthy, though, is it? People say
Nah,
it,
it's mayo and salt. Hey, Hogs, where are you?
I'm investigating the bathrooms to make sure they're clean. I'm just
Your dad would be
I'm
so
taking
proud.
labs here. What? What did you say?
What machine are you playing?
Sorry, I just hit a bonus. Sorry. I'm making sure all the machines work for everybody, man. Just keep doing the show. It's all good. I'm listening. You guys are doing great.
Well, thank you.
Mark Parrish, yesterday we were talking about the rumor that John Hines, the head coach of the Wild, is apparently on the verge of an extension.
Yeah.
Are you hearing the same things? I don't know if you're doing sourcing.
I've definitely heard that, and he deserves it. He's earned it. The team has been taking steps all the way as he's come along, and they obviously respond to him very well. That's kind of a no-brainer.
But what really matters is this.
The next one here. Honey never expires. As long as honey is sealed and stored properly, it can last an eternity. This is because the combo of honey's low water content, high acidity, and antibacterial properties keep it from spoiling, which is why modern archaeologists have discovered pots of edible honey in ancient Egyptian tombs.
That's sweet.
It's wild. It can't taste the same. It seems like that would be definitely, the flavor would be off, but I'd be willing to give it a little taste.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like Mike's hot honey, John?
Oh, my God. Who doesn't?
It's so good.
On
It's
pizza?
or like when you make ribs as like a binder. It's so good.
100%.
Yeah.
What you need to do, Paul, get some Mike's Hot Honey and then go to Pizza Rock up the road. Bring that in there. They will know you mean business.
Oh, I mean business.
They're going to know.
They know. Yeah, they can tell I'm out of breath if it's up at least a half a flight of stairs. They'll know I mean business.
Packers running back Josh Jacobs has been hit with 2 misdemeanor charges stemming from his May arrest, and the Packers sound like they are bracing for a possible suspension.
Yeah, I wonder how long that one will be.
Yeah.
I mean, they should suspend him.
At least for week 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you read the story, they definitely should suspend him.
Yeah.
Cinny said Cinny tweeted yesterday they should cut him and he should never play in the NFL again.
Mm-hmm.
That was his take.
Who
on
said
it.
that?
Sinekin.
No kidding. Wow.
Yep. He tweeted that yesterday that he shouldn't play for any NFL team.
I mean, the other option is just give him $250 million and trade him to the Browns.
There is that. They like rewarding that.
Yeah. Then have him rip the Browns fans when he's there. And then
Yeah. Deshaun's doing everything right now, right? Just that guy, man.
Yeah.
What an idiot. What really matters, though, is this.
Tom Hanks and Mr. Rogers are distant cousins. Tom Hanks played Fred Rogers in the 2019 film A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, but their connection doesn't stop there. An Ancestry.com dig into their family trees found the two are actually 6th cousins who share a 5 times great-grandfather. What's more, they're both descendants from 2 American brothers who fought in the Revolutionary War, according to People magazine.
See, then how lucky are they that they never banged? Right,
Very lucky,
without knowing that.
Yeah.
Like, that would be
That's
so
a
awkward.
weird thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that is kind of weird. But yeah, how lucky are they, man?
So
Think about
lucky.
it. Yeah. About as lucky as Hawk is at the slot machines.
I'm not playing slide.
I can hear it.
What are you talking about?
What is the bonus you've been hitting, John?
No.
Oh, my.
Hawk and I discussed that. He was going to come out here. When he has 2 or 3 drinks in him, he gets aggressive.
Yeah, the bonus
hits.
hits
He really
you.
does.
Yeah, he hits.
It really does.
He's a lunatic. Yeah.
There was preseason football last night. The Niners beat the Raiders 18-12. Nobody cares about the score, but Fernando Mendoza, 7 of 14 with an interception. How about Kirk Cousins playing a little bit to go 8 of 11 for 51 yards? So, we're in a spot where it's like, please don't touch any of our starters. The Raiders are still rolling out their top 2 quarterbacks for a preseason game at the end of August. What are we doing?
Yeah, the Chargers did the same thing. Herbert, their whole offense started last night. I said to Hawk earlier, I don't like Kirk Cousins is Kirk Cousins, right? He's polarizing in Minnesota, but like he's got enough clout to be like, I'm not why would you play me in a third meaningless preseason game? I don't know. It was weird to see him play. That's like star players are playing a ton in the preseason. It's weird.
Who, me? Yeah,
you
Mendoza got the hell beat out of him too, man. He must have been, I don't know how many times he got sacked, but we were watching that because obviously we're in Las Vegas, and every bar I walked by was showing the game, and he got the hell beat out of him last night.
Yeah, I mean, you guys love preseason football. Why didn't you go to the game?
Yeah.
Well, we thought about it,
You know
but
what?
Hawk was at Slots of Fun until 6:30.
That's not the reason we didn't. We had a party, and also, why watch one preseason game when you can watch all the preseason
Well
games?
said.
Fair point.
Okay.
Well played.
But what really matters is this.
U.S. coins used to say, mind your business. The first U.S. coin in circulation said, mind your business instead of in God we trust. Benjamin Franklin was responsible for coming up with the initial motto, but the wording changed to in God we trust during the Civil War, mainly as a response to increased religious sentiment, according to Snopes. Mind your business.
Hey, Hawk, look right.
Oh, hi, guys. I'm just investigating this machine.
Is
What are you
him
talking
waving?
I didn't realize
Waldo?
you could
Where's
see me
Hawk?
from there.
He's
Where's Hawk?
directly behind.
Is he behind? Okay.
Caught him on camera briefly.
Yeah, he's well, he's a hawk. He's supposed to be high up, right? That's,
Yep.
that's the thing.
That's right. Exactly. Hi, guys.
Said he was investigating a bathroom and then immediately hit a bonus. You know, one of those
Well,
bathroom slot machines.
Yeah, he's a
Bathroom
hockey,
bonus.
though. Anywhere's a bathroom for a hockey.
Listen, man, I don't know why you guys are being so critical of me. I'm the only one that has a gambling problem on this show.
All right?
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah,
problem.
thank you.
As you
Fair
guys know, if you win, it's not a problem.
Yep.
That's it. Win,
That's
no
right.
problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
Solves problems.
Yes, it does.
Man, now I got the itch.
Yeah, man, you should have
Oh,
come
yeah.
with us.
Go have that
checked.
looked at.
Yeah, Hawk's got the itch, too.
Go to the red door.
Go to Raising
I
Cane's
used
with
to have
Ben
the
Maller.
itch. Now I'm scratching that bitch.
What the hell's happening? We'll do the news after this. More of the Power Trip Morning Show. Those guys are live in Las Vegas at Circa Resort and Casino. The same spot will be in November. As a show, it's going to be the best. Parrish is here. Creasel is here. Marnie in a little bit. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the 1-800
This report is
Ask
sponsored
Gary
by
Traffic
Liberty
Center.
Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
Good morning. We have delays on Cedar Avenue, northbound from Diffley to the Minnesota River Bridge. Highway 10 is slow eastbound from Airport.
shows every day and take home some brand new KFAN gear, plus your shot at a free original chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A with every purchase while supplies last. Do not miss out. Get the details at KFAN.com/fair. KFAN at the fair is presented by Mesh, Besher, and Spence, Minnesota's premier personal injury attorneys.
All right, nothing but superstars this morning on the Power Trip Morning Show. John Kreisel, Mark Parrish, Marnie Gellner shortly, then Kelsey Cook, Audra Martin, Rick Fields, Brett Blakemore. We got Ben Maller live in Las Vegas. It's been awesome. And there's Chris and there's Sauce.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
How cool is Ben?
Ben's the best.
He's so
He's
awesome.
the best guy ever. And he's in, by the way. We talked during the break there for the 25th anniversary celebration. We're going to get him all set up here, and he's going to be part of it for us, man. So look at that. It's a star-studded show.
Oh, yeah.
The dude's the best. I love his show.
I finally pulled this up on the screen here, the video feed, and so I can see both of your beautiful faces. And Chris behind you. Oh, my
I know, dude.
God, Diamond Heart.
I know,
this
dude.
is
I know.
This is truly one of my favorite places on planet Earth.
Yes. And I'm here right now.
I know.
And so thank you, John, for standing up for me when they were all being critical of me. I was trying to give up my microphone to Ben, and sure, I could have sat here and watched radio, or I could have gone and made $500 like I just did. You know what I mean?
What machine did you play?
So,
I played all of them.
So help me with this, because we have a general idea of how many people are either staying at Circa in November or will find their way to that sports book at 3:30 in the morning Vegas time. When we do those two shows, the 19th and 20th? Is that right? Because we're the 18th, so it would be the 19th and the 20th.
Yeah, that sounds
Those are the
correct,
two broadcast dates.
Is there enough space?
Are
we going to pack that
I was just
place?
talking to Ben Maller's lovely bride about this exact thing. It's a big space. It might not be big enough.
It might not be.
I'm not kidding you.
We have our table.
From what they're saying, I mean, people will be standing, and the cool thing about it is there's two levels, and so I know you can't see it from where we're at. What we've got to do, and I know we talked yesterday off the air about it with Zach, about making sure that the audio from the show is able to be heard from everywhere within Circa, which the fact that we come on at 3:30 a.m. local time here is going to help, because there aren't a lot of people who aren't involved in the show that are going to be in here wondering what the hell they're listening to.
Yeah, how many people are just wandering around right now?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a
One?
lot. Yeah, people who aren't having the kind of luck that I've been having, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
People who are chasing things, people who are contemplating how they're going to pay their rent. Those people are hanging around right now. But it's not a giant crowd, so I think we'll be able to do that. But there's enough room for people to not be in here with us, but still be able to watch us from the upper vantage point. So I think we'll be all right. I really do.
Those are the when we're on the show at that time too, it's always funny to see, during breaks when you look around at the people not involved. It's usually the baby giraffes coming home from the club, the gals carrying their high heel shoes and they're wobbly on their legs because they either are hammered or just got hammered or whatever. But, they're just the wobbly legs. And it's always such an interesting time of night because it's both early and late at the same time.
And you got to watch where you step.
You do.
You got to watch what you're stepping on.
I always do.
It's pretty gross. Yeah.
I always do.
All right, let's do the news with Chris Hockey.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Thanks,
Hi, my name is
Saints.
Chris Hockey, and I am here to talk about the news, and I say thank you to the St. Paul Saints. Check out saintsbaseball.com. Get on down to a game, CHS Field, and that's saintsbaseball.com. They're playing, as we speak, this weekend against Toledo, wrapping up that series real quickly here. So thank you, St. Paul Saints. Here are our top stories. The 161st Minnesota State Fair is underway in Falcon Heights. The 12-day event opened on Thursday with new foods, livestock exhibits, and midway rides. And, of course, singer-songwriter Bonnie Raitt performed for more than 12,000 fans last night at the grandstand. Tonight, do you guys know who the headliner is tonight?
Yeah, the person behind you.
Yeah.
Taking the escalator.
Is Weird Al Yankovic behind me?
No, I don't think that was Weird Al.
Oh, okay, cool. Go ahead and see. Yeah. What? I didn't see.
Paul, put your hand down.
Was it a lady?
Yeah.
Was it the lady who helped us yesterday?
Was it?
No.
Okay. I didn't see her, but I'll give it a shot. I ain't busy.
Hey, what was the number for attendance yesterday? Because when I was keeping an eye on Twin Cities Live from 3 to 4:30, it looked thinner than normal for a Thursday. Was it a light
They
opening?
won't announce it till this
Yeah, I was
afternoon.
going to say, I don't see the numbers anywhere.
But
it looked very manageable.
Did it really?
It felt pretty busy out there yesterday. There was a
and
lot of
the
people.
pictures I saw looked pretty packed, but I don't know.
Yeah, and
I don't know.
took Nick like 2 hours to get in yesterday. So.
Really?
Yeah. And again, if
he's gonna go gambling again.
I'm not coming home.
Yeah,
I'm just not. I'm not. I was talking to Ben about the fact that he does his radio show from his house. I'm like, well, my house could be anywhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway,
Like a sports book in Las Vegas, for example.
No, maybe Deadwood.
Oh.
Deadwood's more my speed, man. You know what I mean?
love Deadwood so much.
Yeah. You have other options. You know, you don't have to gamble.
Oh,
you have other options.
Go on.
Yeah, you can walk through the
stratosphere.
stratosphere.
I did that yesterday. I almost died 3 times, and I saw a guy with an open head wound.
Yep.
Massive head wound Harry.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. This sucks. Police say a juvenile with a knife prompted a lockdown at Austin High School in Austin, Minnesota. Officers responded to the school around 8:35 a.m. on Thursday to a student experiencing a mental health crisis. A school resource officer reportedly de-escalated the situation without using force, thank God. The juvenile was taken to Mayo Clinic for medical care. No injuries reported, and the school returned to normal operations, man. Oof.
Thanks.
Thank God. My goodness. Returning to school, and those stories already beginning.
So they've already started in Austin?
It looks like they have, yeah.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
And my kiddo starts Monday, and I feel like that's just sacrilegious to start before Labor Day. But
It's so weird to start during the state fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be. You got to wait till the fair's over.
Yeah, man. The fair's in August.
I mean, think honestly, how much is that going to kill the attendance at the state fair?
That's a great
when
point.
most people go to with their families, that's a lot of people next week that are not going to go.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm in favor of starting school then. I'm in favor. I think it's a good idea.
Has to impact it, right? The same way, Carissa, you were telling us about the what was that bit with the the resorts and stuff?
Oh yeah, when I was in the legislature, we had talked about trying to start school earlier in the year because over the summer kids lose skills, and it's the things you learn in the legislature, the unintended consequences. With phones were ringing off the hook, and tons of emails from resorts and hotels and destinations that rely upon that final weekend to allow people to go and spend money before really starting the year. And I think that's why a lot of schools will be off next Friday, the ones that start next week, I think.
Most
ones
of
that I've
them
spoke
are.
to. Yeah.
You got that right. Yeah.
So it's kind of a happy medium. Then they get a nice 4-day weekend still. Go spend that money. Help out those ma and pa resorts.
Yeah. You know what's better than a happy medium is a super happy XXL.
And you need
Oh, my.
You need help.
As my
man.
dad always said, those are the more thankful ones.
Oh, come on.
You two might be related. I mean, I've never been so sure of it. Oh, by the way,
Tom
Hawk
Hanks and Mr. Rogers.
there's a rugby game
It's
on.
Australian rules football.
Yeah, Hawk bet on it.
I did. I don't know the rules of it. I really do wish I knew the rules to Australian rules football because
Then
it
you
looks
know
like
what you're
they just-
cheering for, at least.
Yeah, right. And it looks like they just tackle each other and then they get up and cuss at each other and roll the ball between their legs and keep going. I don't know the rules, but I got $1,000 on the team in white.
Tommy should have played this. It's a lot of man-on-man action.
Hot.
Anyway, yeah. A sad news out of Duluth. The Great Lakes Aquarium mourning the death of its beloved giant Pacific octopus, Fitzgerald.
No.
The aquarium says Fitzgerald was humanely euthanized after reaching the end of her healthy life expectancy.
That's a huge bitch.
It was a huge
Oh,
bitch.
buddy.
She entered the final stage of
course
her
he
life
did.
after laying thousands of eggs about 10 months ago. My God, she was still
Jeez.
putting out.
Wow. Why'd they put her down then? She still had some use.
Look, she probably looked at him and said, "I've had enough, guys."
I am tired.
that's right.
R.I.P. That was a great.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Thank you. Fitzgerald had 9 arms and grew 8 feet. Wait a minute. Octopus with 9 arms?
I thought it was 8.
I thought they had.
Okay, get ready with the button again. Fitzgerald had 9 arms and grew to 8 feet long and weighed 40 pounds.
That's a huge bitch.
Thank you.
How
She
old
was
was-
named for the Edmund Fitzgerald.
How old was she?
Doesn't say, just said reached her final stage of life after laying thousands of legs. And do you think they wouldn't parcel her out for
What?
Like, what do you call that when they make edamame or whatever it is?
You mean calamari? Edamame. You've hit too many bonuses.
Edamame would hawk.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be a long day.
You've gone cross-eyed.
It's gonna be a long day. I don't know.
He's ready for his walk to Slots of Fun. And then the
I
airport.
think he's going to Uber this time.
Well, listen, man. I don't know. It's going to be a long day, and I'm looking forward to it. I got football tonight. I'm super excited, man. The team's back together. Let's go. Let's see what else is going on. Nobody cares about that. Boy, yeah. How about that? By the way, unbelievable, the footage out of Nepal. I know we've all seen it by now. I can't believe it, man. There's a desperate search for survivors playing out in the Himalayas. That's where hundreds are dead and around 1,000 people are missing, including nearly 100 Americans, by the way, after flash flooding swept through an area along the Nepal-Tibet border. The flood happened on Wednesday when the collapse of a glacier sent a deadly wall of water through a mountain valley in the border region. Secretary of State Marco Rubio offered condolences to Nepal after the disaster in a post on social media. But again, it was the collapse of a giant piece of ice, obviously, and bam,
it doesn't look real. Right? The videos don't look real, and the one that I just can't stop thinking about is you get that overhead view, and you see all the people on the ground running, because they're like, we got to get out of here. And then as soon as the water appears on the left side of the screen, because for a second you're like, I wonder what kind of water they are running from. As soon as it makes an appearance, you realize, they don't have any chance.
Nope.
It doesn't matter if they're sitting, standing, or if they're Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt ain't outrunning this thing. You just have to get lucky now because you're probably dead. You're just going to have to get unbelievably lucky, and so many people did not get lucky.
Most likely
it's
going
terrible.
to just die tired, essentially.
Yeah.
It's like you're going to
sure.
be running, but you have to run.
Yeah.
And the word flash
Gotta
flood
try.
does it no justice.
No
Because I
justice.
saw the
No.
headlines,
Zero.
and then on social media, there's a ton of footage. It is just mind-blowing.
Yeah, that's
There's
not a flood. That's a full-on wave, right?
Yes.
It's just one giant wave that just hits the beginning of that little town area and then just wipes out that entire valley.
With no warning.
No warning.
It's not like the tsunamis and stuff that before that one, I think from 2014, which was horrific. There at least was a bit of notice.
There's a siren going off. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's weird, too, man. I was watching some science folks talk about this yesterday to try to really get an idea of and understand what happened. Because as you guys were talking about, I know they had no warning, but how did they have no warning? Do you know what I mean? Like that much water, if the glacier was that close to collapsing, it must not just have been a glacier collapsing. It must have been like some sort of a dam or something like that. I can't imagine, man. I got it, and I should have spent more time looking this morning, but I was busy doing other things. But I need to know more information about this because that was a river that didn't exist of water that came down the mountain and just destroyed everything. There had to have been people just sitting in their house who had no idea that water was even coming at them.
And you see the houses just get
Gone.
smoked.
They're just gone. They don't exist. Yeah. So anyway, more information on that to come, I'm sure. So that is the news brought to you by our friends at the St. Paul Saints. CHS Field hosting baseball, hosting you. If you're sick of the traffic and you don't want to wait to get in line at the fair, just go to CHS Field and have a beer and have a good time.
Sauce will do sports after this, but Creasel is waving goodbye. Bye, Johnny K.
I got to go. You guys should go to my website, johncreasel.com. Book me for an inspirational keynote for your organization, johncreasel.com. I love you guys. I'll see you in 2 weeks, but maybe next week. I'll get back to you later, Corey. Love you guys. See you.
Love you.
See you, bro.
All right, Sauce and sports after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
A cheaper machine can feel like a win until downtime, parts
The
delays,
one
and
and
missed work
only
start costing.
Snoop Dogg.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's
Live in concert. Playing Treasure Island Resort and Casino Saturday, September 5th. Snoop Dogg. An unforgettable night with Snoop Dogg.
laid back.
With my mind on my money and
Live. Get tickets now at TICasino.com. Don't miss Snoop Dogg. Saturday, September 5th.
You connect gadgets galore. You are the home office hero. You Keep the stream dream alive. With Quantum Fiber Internet, you get ultra-fast speeds on a 99.9% reliable network so that you can do you. Keep your casa connected with Quantum Fiber Internet from AT&T.
At top tier tickets From the Smashing Pumpkins, the Luke Combs, and more. Don't wait. Enter now at KFAN.com, keyword contests.
All right, Marnie Gellner joins the show. Good morning, Marnie. How are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm great.
I don't know if the guys in Vegas are drinking Surfside, but you probably would if you were there.
Oh, I had I had the best Surfside I've had because of circumstances.
Go on.
At the Chicks, Lady A, Tim McGraw concert, which I know we talked about on Tuesday, but just because it was a gorgeous summer evening, there was live music, I was with good friends. The more I think about it, like that was a quintessential, just awesome night. That is a freeze time, take a photograph in your memory type of evening, just because it was nothing but good times.
So it appeared you were with like 8 to 10 friends. Give or
times.
take.
At times.
What is that like?
Having friends?
Sorry.
What is Hawk doing?
Nothing.
He's watching adult videos.
I am definitely not. I was listening to Marnie and I was showing you something that pertained to what she was talking about.
Surfside.
Having friends?
Yeah.
And Surfside.
Yeah, friends.
Corey, you should try it. It's a good time.
Having friends?
Yeah, and one of them...
There's value to it?
Yeah, one of them was Burb for a little bit. And then I never saw her again once we got to the concert.
Oh, she ditched you? She pulled a hockey on you.
Well,
She had
I mean,
backstage passes.
Yeah, she might have. She was with her friends, and we were sitting in different places. But anyway, the Surfside was incredible because the circumstances were perfect.
There you go. Did any one of your lady friends try to hook up with Tim McGraw?
Yeah, all of them.
And you all struck out? Yeah. Just checking.
I mean, let me check. Yeah, we all have a pulse.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Bugles, man, good choice, Chris. God, look at that. Just hammering bugles at 5:23 in the morning.
Breakfast champions.
Yeah, they're
Bugles kick ass.
Got the original flavor there?
Yeah, man. I tried the ranch ones and they gave me some sick belly.
Yeah, I believe it. Sauce, you ready for sports? Go.
Yes, sir. Throwing bugles
It's
at
time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
Marnes, the Minnesota Twins are calling up their top prospect, the 15th ranked prospect overall, Walker Jenkins. He has 14 home runs this season. He will wear the number 11 and will be in the lineup tonight when your Minnesota Twins at home battle the White Sox at 7:10. Your Minnesota... Brilliant. They've lost 4 of 5.
It was not a good road trip for the Twins. They've also lost 5 of 6, if you want to add one more game to that, because that was a 6-game road trip. How much would we have to give Adam Abrams, the PA announcer at Target Field, to walk up Walker Jenkins for his first at-bat, or really any at-bat, with that?
Yeah, probably not a great choice for your first career Major League Baseball at bat, but down the road, you got to sneak it in at least once.
Like maybe one of those late September games?
Yeah, or like maybe like 2 or 3 years down the road when he's made his first All-Star game and he can, relax a little bit. Now we can drop that bomb on him, How great would it be? Like, that's a good video. Like, you could have all the guys in the clubhouse talking about, like, all right, guys, what are we going to do to beat the White Sox tonight? Like, we're going to have to play good defense. Yeah, bullpen, we're going to need more from you. And then at one point, he just goes, all right, let's do this. and then just, they got a video of him running out onto Target Field. It would be awesome.
I'm
He
gonna
gets
tell
the
you,
bit.
I almost guarantee you that if we, because I've talked to him quite a few times, Adam Abrams wants to play the initials game so badly. If we gave him an opportunity to play the initials game,
he does.
Yeah, absolutely. He would do it, I think, even putting his career at risk. I think he would do it.
So maybe that's something we're missing out on. Maybe we should take bribes to let people play initials.
Oh,
like
I'm
either
not
just
missing out on it.
either financial or things like that. Like, we'll let you play if you do this for us.
I've been doing that for years.
Never mind. Yeah.
Has Adam been on the show, period? Have you had him as a guest?
I don't think so.
He's not. No, and
No, I
I
don't
worked
think
with him. He worked at Cool 108 for the longest time when I worked at WLOL. So I've known him forever, but he's a busy man.
Yeah.
You know?
Because he does wild games at Excel. I mean, Grand Casino Arena, Twins games.
He's the voice of the VOO.
Oh, is he? I didn't realize.
Yes, he is.
No, you're thinking of Max.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Sauce, it's your turn.
All right.
Lisa Jenkins.
Let's see here, Marnes. Your Wolves are going to sign Jonathan Kuminga to a 2-year, basically 1-year deal. He will play power forward for this team. Your thoughts?
How about that? We were at Target getting some stuff, some college stuff, and Grady just goes, "We got Kuminga," and I go, "Who we? And what Kuminga?" Like that did not register.
Who we?
Who me?
One bit. Oh man, filling a need with a quality player at a great price. It was just like, how in the H do we keep
Could
doing
you
this?
sing more Little Richard lyrics?
Really? Wait a minute, Walker Jenkins.
No,
Walker
we
Jenkins.
moved on.
Yeah, we're talking about Kuminga now,
Story.
not Walker
He
Jenkins.
doesn't know who Jonathan Kuminga is.
Oh, the Wolves got Walker
It's
Jenkins?
a big delay.
Yeah. Hawks back at the slot machine. Hawks still on Thursday.
Hey. Did Miracles real good?
Your Vikings play their final preseason
He wasn't done talking
game.
about Walter Jenkins.
Well, I don't know. Every time I pause, Corey yells, "It's your turn," so I don't want to be yelled at.
What I love is, obviously, I'm normally sitting across from you in the studio. I can see whether you're paying attention or not. But I love that everybody on the stream can see that when it's clearly your turn, you're looking at the sportsbook TV.
Well, yeah.
You're like staring off.
Hey,
It's like,
how about this? No joke. The rugby team, Hawk, put $1,000 on it. They're up 22-0.
is that good?
Yeah, I
Hell
think
yeah,
so.
man.
I don't know.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't know either. Who cares? It's just money. They make it long.
We've reached that point with Hogs.
I got bugles. That's all I need in the whole wide world.
It's over for them. Your Vikings play their final preseason game
I couldn't
tonight at 8. Pregame at 6. Your Broncos are currently, let me see if I think I have 3.5-point favorites. But, yeah.
He keeps pointing at the TV because they're showing 400-pound life or whatever it is. So when you see him do that, it's because they're showing commercials for my 1,000-pound life. And the answer is always yes.
So, yeah, Vikes tonight. Go Hogs, Daddy. He'll be there. Files this report.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to get on a plane in a minute here. I'm going to leave in a second and fly in. And we play tonight. And the word on the street is maybe J.J. McCarthy might play. I know that's something we talked about not even being a possibility earlier this week. But according to what Coach was saying yesterday, even though J.J. McCarthy didn't practice on Wednesday because of his ankle, they would like him to play a little bit tonight. So that'll give you reason to tune in. But the biggest reason to tune in is, speaking of Coach, he'll be joining us in the third quarter, the entire third quarter, which is always the most fun. Marnes, you and I have talked about this before. That's the kind of thing you don't ever get a chance to hear, a coach actually talking about what's happening on the field as it's happening. I love that part of the preseason.
That's a really cool opportunity.
Yeah.
Especially if he is on board with it, and I would assume he is because it's preseason.
He loves it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he is going to give you some good couch, as they say.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Whoa. Good couch. Sauce.
There's no such thing as bad couch, by the way. We've talked about this too, Marnie. We argue about this a lot.
What?
There's no such thing as bad couch.
You need help. You need
Sauce,
help.
you mentioned an hour and change ago that you believe that J.J. McCarthy might get traded this weekend, right? You said that.
I do believe that, yes, sir.
Normally, when somebody's about to get traded, you don't run him out there because of injury risk, right? Because if he gets hurt, then you can't move him.
Yeah.
So, your thoughts on J.J. playing tonight?
I don't think he plays tonight. I think he's going to be traded. I just think it's better for both parties. You hear from different people that have said, maybe a change of scenery would be good for him. The stuff is leaking out on Twitter and social media. It might be from his agent. It might be from him through his agent. You just don't know. But there's a lot of steam and a lot of smoke. I just think that it's best for them to move on. Either make Brosmer the third string guy, or you'll find somebody who will get cut this weekend or make a small 6th or 7th round trade for a guy. But I think they will move on from him on by Sunday.
Corey,
Thank you for your honesty.
Thank you.
Corey, did you hear that? There's not just steam. There's steam and smoke.
Yep, coming from Hawks Privates.
I don't know what's happening down at TCO.
You need help.
But there's steam and smoke.
I mean, I don't know,
when
man.
you have both, man.
We have a new pope.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. I don't know, man. I disagree with you 100%. I don't think they're going to trade him. I don't think they will.
Feels like a bet.
I'm willing to bet you. I don't think he gets
You
traded.
bet $1,000 on rugby.
I'll bet you I'll show you my nipples. Whatever. Let's do this.
I bet he does too.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, I'll bet you $100 you don't. Oh, here's my money.
I do not think that. I don't think they're going to trade him. I don't mind betting you. I just don't think they're going to trade him. I think what Corey said is right. They wouldn't want to play him tonight if they were going to trade him.
I don't think he'll play. I think Brosmer will play the whole time.
I think you're cute.
My God.
I'll take that bet.
Oh, Cor.
So we don't have a bet because you guys are on polar opposite sides of this. Let's go.
Let's go.
You guys are in Las Vegas. You should be cultivating gambling.
Let's go.
I need the cash.
Yeah, then win the bet.
No, I need the cash for gambling tonight because my cash daddy's leaving me.
I am.
Yeah, my ATM's leaving. I walk in the other day and he's just winning.
And I told you not to ATM me.
Well, you needed the money after going to Slots of Fun.
By the way, there's no way you're going to a solo pool party. You're not going to a pool party by yourself.
Well, here's the thing.
You guys, you don't understand. We have to earn these trips.
Yes, yes.
So we had to go to the party last night, which, by the way, it was the greatest hockey ever pulled. He was gone about 7 minutes into the party last night, and I never saw him
Hawk
again.
was talking to a couple of people, and I just look at him and I go, I got to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
I never came back. The bathrooms were behind me. I went the other way.
Yeah, you sure did.
But no, I'm going today. Here's the thing, though, is obviously we're the only morning show that's at least broadcasting here in the sports book. Yeah. Everybody else is on the air at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
The pool party's at 10, man. I can go take a nap, find the Wizard of Oz machine, play that bastard, play the new Wonka machine, take a nap, get up and go to the pool party 10 to, it's like Caddyshack. It's caddy hours, 10 to 10:15, and then I'll go back to my room.
You're going to see more A than a farmer today, man. Let me tell you right now.
What's wrong with you?
They've got the waiters and waitresses are both showing so much cheek. You just can't believe it. I feel like a dentist when I'm walking out there.
What?
The
you mean
waiters?
a proctologist?
I couldn't remember what they were called. I just said dentist.
I mean, dentists look at cheeks.
Yeah, they do. Thanks. Corey got my back.
Come on, man.
Thanks.
No, he doesn't.
You want a bugle?
No. You're not going to the game. You're walking back to Circus.
Going to the what?
Game.
Oh.
Let's see here. The Golden Gopher football team, they play Eastern, Illinois next Thursday at 7 o'clock. Pre-game at 5. They are 43.5-point favorites. So less than a week to Gopher football here on the Fan.
I put my money down on the Gophers over-under yesterday.
God.
Yeah. $500.
So
Gophers
between
over.
rugby and the Gophers, you have $1,500 on the line.
It's like $1 an hour.
Yeah,
That's not a lot.
It's easy.
Wow.
It's going to be a lot, Dylan Gabriel, lady. I couldn't remember her name either.
Please don't leave. Please don't leave.
Quarterback
That's
of the
Reed
Browns.
That's hold on. I know you can't see it, but he's right there on the TV. They're talking about him right there.
About Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel, lady.
You know what's the thing, man? If you can't remember the word or the name, just say whatever comes to mind. That's how I
College
roll.
football is starting, but we have TCU in North Carolina tomorrow from Ireland, and then number 14 USC, and then we got North Dakota and Jackson State. All that stuff is going on right now.
And last night, did you guys see Ohio Dominican played Morehead
No
State?
one saw that.
Now listen, they showed it on SportsCenter this morning, and it went into triple overtime. Ohio Dominican is a Catholic school in, funny enough, Ohio, but Morehead State is not the one we're thinking of. Morehead State, this is in Kentucky, and they didn't even try. It's just Morehead.
Yeah.
It just is.
Yeah.
It just is.
That's where your sister went to college.
Who did you want that one?
We know who Zach wanted.
I put $69 on Morehead State.
You can't spell it that way.
I know, I didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. He bought some merch, though.
Yeah, I got 3 hats in the mail.
The Seahawks and Leonard Williams have agreed on a 3-year, $90 million extension to keep him in Seattle.
It's like $1 an hour.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Your Lynx battle the Dream on Sunday mornings at 2 o'clock.
That's a team to look out for because they just signed Dewana Bonner. And that was...
Stop.
Chris always wants one of those.
Yeah.
That's why he's eating bugles.
Yep. That's why he's leaving to go to the game.
Wait a minute. Do I want to what? Marnes, please straighten up.
Yeah, Marnes, stop being weird.
Now I just looked up at SportsCenter. It said, should the Browns trade Dylan Gabriel?
Yeah.
It's on our screen, too, obviously. It's
Yeah.
the same channel you guys are watching, but my God.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel. Anyway, you were saying something about Dewana Bonner
Yeah.
before those guys got very inappropriate?
Me?
Yeah. Be cool.
So Atlanta's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a dream.
Are we healthy yet?
They are
Aren't we
doing-
missing a couple of people still or
Well,
not?
Courtney Williams didn't play in the last game, but the Lynx play today, and then they're off for 2.5 weeks, as is the entire league, as we do the FIBA break. So anyone who has minor injuries is going to get healthy.
What does FIBA stand for, Hawk?
Fairness and Babes Act. I'm not sure. Am I right?
Yes, 100%.
What does it stand for? I really don't know. I think it's probably Federal
International Basketball Association.
Yeah,
for sure.
They take a lot of breaks in women's professional basketball. Too many breaks in the season, don't you think?
I mean, it's just because
must be
the
hard.
summer is the international playing window for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Olympics,
yeah.
and that happens to be the WNBA season. But I mean, I'll let Kathy know.
Well, thank you.
You don't like that?
Zach's mom?
I don't think she has any power in this situation
I don't
at
think
all.
she cares.
Apparently, my dad's in Vegas, so
Yeah, there he is.
Did anybody read Kathy, the comic strip?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It looked like it sucked. Was it good?
I remember it. I don't remember.
She seemed
reading
tired.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seemed like they were doing something I wasn't interested in.
Hey, Corey, remember how you had Daphne as a kid?
Oh, no.
As a crush, sure.
Fuck.
You wanted to give it to Kathy.
You banged Kathy?
Okay.
Have you seen Kathy?
Wasn't she like a middle-aged businesswoman? Wasn't
Yeah. Come on. Have you Googled Kathy, Hog? Yeah, oh, God. You need to go home. You've watched Kathy get it on the internet?
AI is amazing.
Hawk, you're disgusting.
It was a pretty nice day for Hagar the Horrible. He had. Oh, Zach. Yeah, look.
There she is.
Zach
Yep.
just posted her on the stream. That's what Kathy looks like.
Yeah, that's Hawk's woman. She has a power suit on.
Hey, listen, skirt's a little long, but I like it.
It looks like every female politician from like the 1990s, right?
Correct. That's why he's in.
You know what? I love the pearl necklace. Look at that.
God.
Well, I do. That's a good look.
Jeez.
Man, listen, that's not great drawing. I can draw that. I mean, honestly.
It's not
Am I
not
right?
good. No.
Jeez. All right, let's do Vikings
I should
news.
go to the airport. I got to go to the airport.
Yeah, you mean the Wizard of Oz machine?
Yeah.
No, I'm done gambling.
Yeah, no, you're right. Your flight's in like 3.5 hours. You definitely should get a jump on a. Oh my God.
If you're not looking at the StreamYard right now, KFAN.com/watch, he found. What is she doing with her right hand?
Okay, come on.
Oreos and working out.
Kathy is working out. She's doing the splits.
Zach,
the V.
don't
What-
zoom in anymore.
What is she doing there?
She's-
Yoga?
Yeah, who knows?
Barnes, what's she doing? Marnes?
Yeah, I see it.
What's she doing?
Zach, stop zooming in.
Resting.
What's going on with the right hand there?
By the way, you know what? You know how long?
Zach.
Oh my God, she must have got caught drunk driving. She's got one of those ankle bracelets on.
You know how I've worked with Chris and Soft so long that I'm looking at this picture of Kathy and I'm going, the thing that Chris likes the most about her is that she's cross-eyed as hell.
Now that's mean.
Yeah, he slept with a few cross-eyed ladies.
He's like, I can get this one. this one's attainable.
This one's in.
You have some respect for her. She's a business lady.
Yeah, that's shooting fish in a barrel for hockey.
Kathy's got no chance.
Didn't you take a cross-eyed lady to a Slayer concert?
Okay, that was for off-air. That was mostly off-air. Come on, man.
Worst, and she was not cross-eyed. It was
man.
not a Slayer concert. And why does Kathy have tapeworm just laying beside her on the floor? Did she just yank that out of there?
That's
why tape measure for?
That's why she's pounding her fist. It did not feel good coming out.
All right, let's do Vikings news when we come back. Kelsey Cook is in the building, so we'll talk to her in a second as well. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by the Yard.
Traffic sluggish on 35.
101.3 KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul, The Fan.
Don't miss the Miller Lite Vikings kickoff concert September 13th, starring multi-platinum country singer-songwriter Cole Swindell. Head to the Commons outside U.S. Bank Stadium before the Vikings kick off against Green Bay Packers to open the 2026 season. Gates will open at 10:30 a.m. with live music starting at 11 a.m. This is an all-ages free event. More info at KFAN.com, keyword events.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. Marnie Gellner's in the building. Mark Parrish grabbing Audra Martin and Kelsey Cook. Not in a weird way, but just getting them back up here in a second. Zach Halverson's over there. Chris and Sauce are in Vegas.
Yeah.
Lucky, they're at Circa. Hi, guys.
Hi, and don't forget, man, make your reservation now. Join us here for our 25th anniversary. But also don't forget, Circa Millions is happening right now. Just go to circa.com, find out all the information. Do Circa Survivor, which is the one I'm doing. You can do the big Grandissimo or Circa Millions. Just great ways to participate in fantasy football and make real money with no rake. It's great. Thank you, Circa. We appreciate it very much. It's been a great time out here, and I'm excited about it. Before we hit Vikings news, can I ask Marnie one real quick question, please?
Sure.
Marnie.
Yes.
I heard the spot. How you doing? You okay?
Yeah. I'm trying. Yeah, because Grady leaves tomorrow. Yeah, he leaves tomorrow. I'm trying to not make it a bigger thing than it is because he's not leaving for good.
Right, of course.
You know, I've heard people say, oh, you only have them for 18 years. And, well, it's not a death.
Right.
Like, I don't stop being his mom after he turns 18 or when he leaves for college. Yep. He's coming back for Thanksgiving and Christmas and the summer. And I am going to miss his, every day, just presents because I want him to be around every day. But he's ready for this and I'm not, but... Yeah, it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll be around way more than you expect that he's going to be. That's the thing that is hard to relate to you right now because it feels so final. But I'm so glad that's your perspective because they come back way more than you expect them to. And it sometimes gets harder when they come back because you have to start worrying about them again when they're back in the house. When they're gone at college, you realize there's a part of you that disconnects because you can't do anything about it. They're back in your house and you're like, I'm way more uncomfortable when you're here because now I'm worried about you again. But congratulations. It's a big, big thing. And I could say a million things to you that ain't going to make it any easier, but I know it's hard. So we're all thinking of you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I've actually played out the even the departure, like in the driveway. I'm not making it a thing because I don't want it to be bigger, and I don't want him to feel it bigger. So it's just going to be have a great trip. See you in a few weeks, and I hope that doesn't sound cold. I'll wait until he is out of sight. And then it'll be a complete meltdown.
Yeah, if I were you, I'd just go to the casino instead. I'd just say, you know what, I'm busy today.
Fantastic advice.
From the casino.
Gamble away all of your sadness.
I'd love to be there to see you off, but I'm busy.
All Hawk's done is gamble away his sadness.
Let's do Vikings news super quickly because then when the room gets filled, we can change the subject. So Vikings news, boom.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Petco, your truck accessories pro.
All right, there's not a lot of news because, again, it's preseason game number 3, but the final game is tonight right here on the Fan. Pre-game at what, 6?
Yes, sir.
Pre-game at 6, game at 8 at the Denver Broncos. Chris will be there. He's flying from Vegas to Denver, so you'll be on hand for that.
Yep.
We can keep an eye on who gets to start at quarterback. Again, you guys were debating whether or not it's going to be a little bit of McCarthy or whether it's all Brosmer. Who knows? That might be the only interesting thing to keep an eye on. But obviously there's people fighting for careers tonight, but can't imagine it's going to be super captivating, but we'll see.
Absolutely. Again, worth the price of admission because it's free is listening to Coach on with our 3 guys who are in the booth in the third quarter. So third quarter of a preseason game, usually nothing going on. The way we circumvent that is we have the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings on the microphone breaking down exactly what's happening. And I said it before, I'll say it again. Marnie, can you imagine having Cheryl Reeve on the microphone when somebody messes up on the court? Yeah, it'd be a little
I
different because I
wanted
think
to.
she. I know, right.
Yeah.
I think she would cuss more than KO does.
yeah.
actually,
Yeah, for
to be
sure.
honest. But it's great because he doesn't pull a lot of punches, man. He says, "Well, listen, we've got to have the linebacker come down here and do this, and if he doesn't, then the play's going to be a big play. And if it's a big play, you know it just happened." I love it. It's so much fun. And if you love the X's and O's of football, you should tune into the third quarter tonight at the very least.
Yeah, the learning that goes on when you have a coach that is like that.
Yeah.
As a viewer, it's like how when you have a really good analyst and you feel like you're learning things as you watch the game, times it 100 because now you have the analyst who's on the inside.
Yeah.
And knows the playbook and what play was called and should have. Yeah, it's going to be great. I'll watch.
Can you imagine? Somebody said it last week on this show. I forget who it was, but when we had Justin Jefferson on, the fact that one of the greatest players in the NFL is on the microphone doing. How many would do that? How many head coaches would do what KO is doing tonight?
Yeah.
And can you imagine Mike Zimmer doing what KO is doing tonight? Can you imagine any coach in the history of the Vikings doing what he did, what he's doing tonight? It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
That's worth a tip of the cap. The acknowledgement that he sees the value of that and understands how valuable that is for fans to get that little peek in. So thank you, KO.
Yeah, absolutely.
On behalf of Vikings.
That'll be fun.
So you guys do your pregame bit at what, like 6:40-ish?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll be on together 6:40. He'll be from here in his hotel room, I would guess.
Yep.
And I'll be at the stadium, and then I'll do halftime as well with Mussy as we bring you all the action live from the Mile High City.
So at 6:40, Sauce is going to be 0.2 tarps off and do a pregame hit?
No, I will be 100% sober.
100% sober.
Promise you.
He's no fun during the work week.
No.
None at all. I know you take it seriously.
Man.
So do I.
It's important.
I take it very seriously.
Yeah,
I do. I take it seriously.
Hey,
you want me to
Sauce.
take my tarp off?
Yes,
Hey,
Daddy.
Sauce, do you remember when you once famously said that Brett and Rick would never be in a room with gals that look like Audra and Kelsey ever again? And you said it had to be said. Well, now the room is filled with Audra and Marnie and Kelsey, and Rick and Brett are nowhere to be found.
Right,
Hi,
correct.
ladies.
Hi, guys.
Zach, can you get their mics?
Hi. Well,
Hi,
look at that
Kelsey.
room.
Hi, Audra.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Audra. Hi,
Audra,
Kelsey.
Marnie, Audra, Marnie, Kelsey,
Hey.
Kelsey,
Hi.
Marnie. Okay, Marnie. Come on,
Okay,
Marnie.
all right. She's
Get
worse
your
than I
hands
am.
off.
She's way worse than I am.
screenshot it.
She's such a star bleeper.
I know she's way worse than I am. Kelsey,
Jeez.
your hour of comedy is fantastic. It's so good.
Well done.
It is so good. That was the first time I had seen it. I've seen it twice now. It's fantastic. Very well done.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, man.
Absolutely. On Netflix now. Everybody should watch it.
Yeah.
Yes,
What did it reach?
please,
Number
thank you.
4 or 5?
It reached 5.
That's awesome.
It was so wild. Yeah, the morning after it came out, that's kind of like your first opportunity to see if you went in the top 10. And I was in New York doing press, and so I checked too early, but I didn't realize it was too early. So it hadn't refreshed yet. And I looked, and I wasn't in there yet. And I was like, oh, well.
It's over.
Did what I could. And I had my own little glass case of emotion in my hotel room where I was like, God dang it. And then a couple hours later, I was walking to breakfast outside, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just look one more time. And then it was at 6, and I almost dropped my phone on the ground in New York. I freaked out. And then the next morning, I went to 5. So
Netflix doesn't give you any updates, right? It's completely on you to keep an eye on it. They don't give you hourly reports going, good job, you're doing great. They don't care.
Gold star on your homework. Yeah. It's so different because my last 2 were on YouTube and then licensed to Hulu. And on YouTube, it's like, you can check literally every second to see what your views are. Netflix, you don't know anything. They do a call with you 30 days after it's come out to tell you, but even being number 6, number 5, I have no idea what that meant, like how many views that took, but I'm so grateful to everybody who's watched. Thank you so much. If you haven't yet, you don't even have to listen to it right now. Just push play on it on your app.
We all did that the day it came
before
out.
you go to work.
We all did the show while we were talking to you on the phone, just having it on silent in the back. It was the best. We were running up the numbers. We're going to stuff the ballot box.
Honestly, I mean, who knows? Like, this could have had a big impact. Chad and I were talking today. He was like, if you tell people to do it again, like, you might go back in tomorrow.
Yeah,
Who
why
knows?
not?
It's like, so thank you so much. I feel so much Twin Cities love.
So obviously you made you had the.
Netflix thinks I have a problem with you. They're keeping an eye on me. That's how many times I've watched your Netflix special.
And that's in addition to Marnie stalking you as well.
God, I know.
Yeah. So
Making a list.
you obviously went to New York. You had a whole bunch of like podcasts and TV shows and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Have you though, since the Netflix special has come out, have you had somebody that's like way off the radar hit you up on social media like, hey, I watched it. I saw you on Netflix and you were awesome. Like
No,
not
but
yet?
I know
It's gonna happen.
Caitlin Palufo. So she's such a funny comic, and she did the Funny AF thing through Netflix. And she said that Ariana Grande reached out afterward. And so, I kind of kept hoping. I was like, is Ariana going to watch it? Kind of hoping for
Maybe.
that, but have not heard yet.
That's
that would
really
be
cool.
very cool. Yeah.
So since the last time we talked to you, not only did your Netflix special come out that day, Happy Hour, right? But you've been married in the last 2 weeks.
What?
It was...
What a
What is
weird
today?
couple of
Friday.
weeks.
It's been 5 days since I got married.
Does Chad know?
Yeah, Chad knows, right?
Chad does know.
Okay.
Yes, what an insane week. The special came out on Tuesday, and then we got married on Sunday. That's not how we planned it. It's like, you pick your wedding date a ways out, and then Netflix was like, and here is your special date. And I was like, okay, well. It's like Netflix and sweat, not Netflix and chill. It was a crazy, crazy week, but best week of my life.
How'd the wedding go? Exactly how you wanted it?
It was amazing. I can't remember if I talked about it on here last time, but it's both of our second weddings. And so I feel like when you're a little older and you've already had a bigger wedding before, the second time around, you're like, all right, can the courthouse do it over Zoom? You're like wanting it to just be very low key. So we only had 20 people. It was like our immediate family. And I do think the fewer people you have there, the just like less chance of it being stressful, and we got to see everybody and spend time with everybody. It was perfect.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That is super cool.
thanks. Thank you.
So, all right. So, quick comedy question. I was listening to an old episode of Kumail Nanjiani on with Conan,
Oh, okay.
and they were talking about stand-up and comedy and stuff like that. And Kumail said, comedy is collaborative, stand-up is competitive.
Ooh.
And I'm like, what is it like then to be married to somebody? And now you both have had a Netflix special. Like when you got this one, Chad's probably thrilled through, but he's like, all right, now game on, right? Like now I need a second one, or now you need a second one. Like, is it competitive in the household, or are you guys more collaborative?
No, I think we're so lucky. That is the one area in our lives that we are not competitive about at all. Because I really think with comedy couples, there isn't room for even like 1% of that, or else it can start to go downhill pretty quickly.
Do you feel that's true, though, outside of your relationship? Do you feel like comedy's collaborative, stand-up is competitive? Or do you think that's a little generalization?
I wonder, if he's talking about like improv, then yeah, it's like a team sport. Stand-up is very much this like solo endeavor where yes, you are competing against yourself, but it is hard in this business to not be like looking over your shoulder and be like, okay, is this person doing better? I think especially female comics, you kind of get this messaging early on of like that there's this subset of competition when there really shouldn't be. But Chad and I are like psychos with each other competition wise in other ways, like obviously the foosball stuff in our household, bar games. We'll play like initials and stuff. We're always competing, but it's such a fun game. But with stand-up, we are truly just like only ever rooting for each other. And also it's like when one of us has something good happen, it only helps the other person too. So it's nice.
Hard-hitting question, if I could dive into this for just a moment. But seriously, how much time and effort went into your outfit? Because it is so... Well, perfection, but prominent. It's so prominent because when you're scrolling Netflix, you see the Kelsey Cook special, and it's that off the shoulder, kind of glittery, a little bit of a champagne top, but that is not a small decision to make. What you're wearing head to toe, camel colored pants, the shoes were a perfect match.
This is not adding up well for you. That you're out of everybody on the show, you're like,
tell me more about your outfit.
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
This is why you're getting arrested at some point.
Relax, Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, no kidding.
Could I wear your outfit? Are you done with it, Kelsey?
Can you help me put this couch in my car?
Listen, as a woman, I don't know if you noticed, I am. And on TV, and I'm sitting next to Audra, woman on TV,
listening to the question, saying that is a legit
judged and commented on all the time, more than we want.
Yep.
As in when you cut your hair, and the middle-aged men on Facebook told you how you shouldn't have cut your hair. real, actual question. The amount of time and effort and decision making that went into what you wore for your Netflix special.
So much time and effort, because I think also with female comics, there's kind of an expectation to look nice for a special, but you don't want to be like so dolled up that it's distracting or like too much boob. But like it is a weird combination of you want to feel confident and good up there, but not like you can't move because you're worried your like beehole's gonna show. You know, it's like you gotta
Totally.
Yeah, totally.
You guys are. I have to worry about that every day at work too, Martins. I know you. Yeah.
I will say I had a makeup artist who I've worked with before, and she's lovely, but she's Australian, and I do think there's like kind of a different culture in Australia where they say things that feel like a little roasty without them realizing it. And so she hadn't seen me since I cut my hair short, and right when she saw me, she's like, you look older. And I was like, oh, okay, like that's not the confidence I want going into the special. And then I put my outfit on, this outfit that I've like put so much time in. She goes, yeah, you kind of look like a cool stepmom or something. And I was like, yeah, again, this is not the vibe I was going for. And then she did my makeup maybe a little too fast. She was rushing. And I went to the bathroom right before I walked on stage, and I looked in the mirror, and I saw this black clump in my hair. And I was like, oh my God, is there a spider in my hair right now? And I pulled it out. It was a chunk of fake eyelashes that had come off of my eye because she hadn't taken enough time to glue them right, had come off of my eye, were in my hair. I looked like a dog got a hold of like a Mrs. Potato Head. I looked crazy. Brilliant. And I had to walk. There wasn't time for her to fix it. So both shows, I am missing a chunk of fake eyelashes if you look close.
Oh, no.
So,
has anybody noticed
it?
Have you seen any comments?
Marty's been zooming.
I was counting the lashes. I could see you were a little.
I noticed. Oh, jeez, Marnie.
Yeah. So anyway, the behind the scenes that people don't know.
It's awesome.
Always wild.
And there was like a car accident, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I shot it with a mild concussion too because of the car accident. So.
What?
Yeah, Chad and I got rear-ended on the way to a Vikings game 3 weeks before we shot the special, and not the things you plan for when you're hoping to be like clear-headed and ready to go on stage. We had to dim the lights. So yeah, did I talk about that last time?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's aggressive. That sucks, but you powered through it and it worked out. It's the best.
That's the biggest compliment is we as viewers would never know.
Yeah, didn't notice.
Thank you.
No way. It's great. It's really great.
And now the entire globe knows that Chad has road rage, right? He's a ticking time bomb.
It's so fun. I didn't think about this happening, but I have, a merch store on my website with the merch I sell on tour. And one of them, I had made a sign that's like you can hold up on the road that says "Not mad, just disappointed" with the thumbs down because Chad gives a thumbs down on the road. And the merch company that I work with emailed me and they were like, hey, we have to order like a huge shipment of these because after the special came out, I guess a bunch of people went to my website and bought them. Like people go nuts for these signs.
That's the best.
Because you can put that on a T-shirt more than you can put the middle finger.
Well,
yeah,
exactly.
It's state fair appropriate.
You can wear that around.
Yeah, and I do think it's what I say in the joke that there is something deeply enraging about getting thumbs down over the middle finger because you get the middle finger a lot and it kind of just like elicits a rage back. But when you get a thumbs down, it is fatherly. It is like there is like a father figure who is disappointed in your actions, and I think it haunts you more.
And if I recall correctly, you shared like kind of that behind the scenes about the signs on the credit roll.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, did you determine that? And then does that keep like, because obviously with most Netflix specials, when you get to the credits, it kind of goes into a small little corner and nobody actually gets to see any of those names. With yours, it didn't do that. It kept rolling and you actually get to see the people that helped make it possible.
Yeah, I was so glad it did. I had been telling people ahead of time, like, by the way, there's stuff in the credits, like try to click out of when it goes into that tiny box, but they must have just kept it there knowing that. But yeah, I was saying how like I just assumed when I made the sign people would want to hold them up in traffic, but so many people come up to me after shows in the merch line and tell me like all of the other unhinged ways that they're planning on using them in life. Like people say they're gonna like use them in the bedroom. I'm like, oh God, like that's horrifying. I didn't want that for people. But that a flight attendant said that she was going to hold it up anytime somebody pooped on the plane. And that brought me a lot of joy.
If only Sheryl Crow had one.
No kidding.
Yeah, speaking of that, I got to go get on a plane.
Okay.
Have fun, everybody. Good
All right,
luck.
see you,
Good
dude.
luck, everybody. See you. Bye, everybody.
Safe travels.
All
Thank
right.
you. Bye.
We're late for break. We'll come back. We'll talk more with Kelsey Cook. Audra Martin is here. I see Brett Blakemore and Rick Fields over there as well. Initials semifinal number 2 in like 15 minutes or so, with one of you getting $123,000 potentially up for grabs with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
The one and only Snoop Dogg.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's
Live in concert. Playing Treasure Island Resort and Casino Saturday, September 5th. Snoop Dogg. An unforgettable night with Snoop Dogg.
laid back.
With my mind on my money and
Live. Get tickets now at TICasino.com. Don't miss Snoop Dogg. Saturday, September 5th.
Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how you run the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
Opportunities, creativity, and learning into their classrooms every day. It's iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Keep listening as we recognize and reward inspiring educators. Learn more at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
All right, we ran way late in the last segment, so we'll do a quick one and get back on pace here in a second and play initials in a minute. But let's do a quick Fan 5 and then go around the room and see what everybody else is thinking.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, brought to you by the St. Paul Saints.
St. Paul Saints, thanks to the St. Paul Saints. And Audra, let's just do this quickly. The Twins were off yesterday, but they host the White Sox tonight, and Sauce mentioned an hour or so ago, Walker Jenkins getting called up. So from St. Paul, the St. Paul Saints to the Minnesota Twins. Big deal for Twins fans.
It's a very big deal. It's going to be very exciting. The kid is legit. I'm pumped.
Yeah. High expectations, right?
Yeah.
But it's nice that we're not doing the wait 7-year plan like the Polled sometimes like to seem to do, to hold our prospects hostage. So it's nice to see him quickly.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm not worried. If you've ever listened to him or talked to him, he's, just even keel. I don't think the stage is going to seem too big. The moment won't seem too big. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him have a great performance.
Next 15 against the division.
Yeah.
This is make or break.
You're in control of your own destiny. The American League and the division, it's changing every single day. And I know, you look at the standings right now, seems like, maybe a couple more games back than you would like to be, which is true, but things can change dramatically in these next 15.
Sauce, you betting on the Twins tonight or not?
No, I am not. I would take probably the over. The over is currently at 9. I like betting the over.
You hate betting unders.
Well, it's less entertaining, but I don't know. I'll probably get a couple of sports bets in today, but I haven't yet. It'll probably slow down my slot play, but quickly, I know you got a ton of stuff there, Core. Did you guys hear this story about this guy that pretended to be a 49er player?
Yeah, and he scammed people out of like $1 million or something. What are the details?
There's a picture up here on, because it's this big, where all the betting, and then there's the Circus Sports Twitter account that just keeps going by. There's a picture of him with a coach. I know not everybody can see me. They're drawing up plays on a beach somewhere, and he's wearing a 49ers helmet. It's unbelievable.
So how did he get people to give him money?
I didn't see that part, but I would guess that he just did like fake appearances or something. I have no idea. What a disaster.
Brett, do you know what happened?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
I saw the headline that there was some dude that pretended to be a coach and scammed people out of like $1 million or so, but I haven't seen the method of the madness yet. Seems like we all are very intrigued by it because none of us clicked on it when we scrolled past it on Twitter.
Sorry, I thought maybe one of you.
It was a federal romance and investment scam where a 35-year-old man faked being an undrafted San Francisco 49ers wide receiver to defraud at least 26 women out of over $1.3 million. He built an elaborate Instagram presence showcasing a fake NFL career, met victims on dating apps, and then, pointed I guess once the trust was established, he posed as Love's financial advisor, convincing the women to hand over cash or take out heavy personal bank loans under the promise that their investments would quickly double or triple.
Come on.
Was he right?
Yeah.
They've not doubled or tripled yet.
So he was pretending to be the wide receiver and the financial advisor. And so he would flirt with these gals, say like, I'm a wide receiver for the Niners. You should invest with me. Here's my guy.
I'm sorry. No, he had a partner. And an 18-year-old accomplice, Taylor Chan. Chan posed as the partner of Love and his quote-unquote advisor, financial advisor.
Why didn't I think of this?
No, I'm not ripping, but it's 2026. Google it. Just Google his name.
To bypass skepticism, Love pointed victims to screenshots of Google AI overviews that falsely identified him as a 49ers receiver. The AI search tools had mistakenly pulled data from fraudulent social media accounts and articles he generated himself.
Wow.
That's smart.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he had a whole plan.
Earned the scam.
I like this guy.
He earned it.
I just feel like if someone's asking you to take out huge amounts of money, you should just be skeptical regardless. At any point, hey, give me $1,000, you should have your guard up.
Oh, dude, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's sure.
Right, if you got like 15 minutes after the show, I have a business idea I wanted to run by.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's going to turn out pretty good for you.
Okay.
We should talk.
All right, I'm in.
You got time after the show?
I've got nothing but time.
Oh, buddy.
That's depressing.
No.
Yeah, why'd you bring that up?
You should probably scam me. I'm definitely the most vulnerable to that.
Yeah,
I'm done with money.
Yeah, you're looking for.
I just need to send you a link to my OnlyFans
Yeah.
foot pictures
show
and
face?
get all your money.
Does it
It'll
show
show,
face?
I'll show
It's gotta
face.
show face.
I know the rules.
Come on.
Oh, my God. Kelsey, what's next for you? Now that you've had a whirlwind couple of weeks of Netflix specials and weddings and whatnot, what's next?
I know. Chemically, this is a tough week. This is just
Sure.
a real dopamine drop off. No, we have both Chad and I start touring again next week. So we're co-headlining the Wheeler Opera House in Aspen next Thursday, which is random.
Awesome.
Part of a comedy festival. And then we both, have our own tours going. I will be at Acme in Minneapolis, November 12th through 14th.
It's right after you do the 25th anniversary party with the Power Trip. Like a week after that. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. So, just a bunch of stuff coming up.
Yeah, that's so cool that you guys are all doing that again. Kelsey, Chad, Tommy Ryman, and Cy Amundsen. It's going to be awesome.
So fun.
Chad's in Europe the week before, isn't he?
Yeah,
We're both. Yeah, that's like our honeymoon tour. We are doing 4 cities in Europe together, performing there, but then also kind of making it the honeymoon.
Are these cities you've been to?
Yes, we've been to Dublin, London, and Paris before. We haven't been to Amsterdam, but it's going to be. It's nice when it's this is like a paid couples. It's like tax write-off. It's a nice
Must be
way to
rough
do it.
being Kelsey and Chad. What a gig.
Can't you technically write off everything since it's all of, a lot of
Oh,
that life experience?
She just goes, yeah. Write off everything.
The write-off king is now up there gambling. I can see him.
He sure is.
At the airport.
All right, let's play initials when we come back. Semifinal number 2, it's Kelsey Cook versus Rick Fields versus Audra Martin versus Brett Blakemore. The winner advances to the finals. Greg Swedberg already punched his ticket. We'll see who's next. And one of you gets a crack at $123,000 right after this.
Up next, it's the initials